shit is disgusting.
Are y'all ready?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
the stream
going.
is live, baby.
Oh, my bad. I thought we were gonna give each other like a little countdown. All right, 3, 2, 1. I'm
Zero.
live.
When have we? When?
Korpsx just presses go live, bro, and doesn't even wait for anybody. He just like,
You guys said okay. I'm going live, and so I was like, all right, cool. So I hit the fucking go live button. What do you guys?
The only reason we know Korpsx is live is because the screen pops up and says the stream is live.
Literally. Oh, shit. Okay.
Bro, like, hey, you know what's cool though? They have a little overlay on this thing where you can do like a countdown.
Oh yeah, you showed us last time, like 3 weeks ago. Korpsx, do you
Did.
not remember that? And it was like fireworks and shit. It was like 3, 2.
Oh yeah. So that why don't we do that? Would that be cool?
That'd be sick.
Yeah, we should start doing that, I guess. In 3 weeks when we come back.
Yo, last podcast for 3 weeks. We're on the cusp of a year of full of content. If you were to start watching us today, well, if you start watching us today, like with the first episode, you'll be very behind. But you know,
yeah.
I mean, I've caught up on episodes. I caught up on like 200 episodes of Bad Friends.
yeah, because you could take like an episode a day, and that'll be like obviously you'll catch up. But if you watched it once a week, you'll always be a year behind.
That is true. Ooh, you know what we should do, bro? We should ask the people that watch. We should come up with like a list of 3 things, and then we should put a poll up on what the 50-second week of content should be. Like what we should link up and do.
Okay, that'd be cool.
That would be pretty good.
That way we're not deciding and they're deciding because they'll be able to watch what they want to watch.
They don't know what they want to watch, though. Let's be honest.
That's why we give it.
Yeah, that's why we make it up. The topics are never like, hey, Instagram, what do you guys want to listen to? It's always like, boom, this is what we got. You know?
All right, well, hey, you know what? Basically, what Damien just said is fuck everybody watching this. So you guys.
No, we want to give you guys content that you want to watch, but y'all motherfuckers don't know what you want to watch.
Well, that's why we give them 3 options. Is what I'm saying.
When's the last
Motion
time...
wants to see us react to his series, but he just wants free promo. Come on.
Yeah, we're not gonna be sitting down doing something. We're gonna be all 3 of us together doing something.
We're gonna be up and about.
You really think that the 1-year anniversary is the time to ask us to do a free promo? Just saying.
Tisk. All right, D, bring it in, bro. Let me get a little intro.
What's up, everybody? Listen, it's a lazy day. Me and Korpsx on a chill one today. Cisco's always wanted to be up and bouncy, but thanks so much for watching, everybody. Welcome to Usual Tuesdays. Today, joined by my co-hosts, Save and Korpsx, the beautiful, illustrious individuals here above me. Today, we're going to be talking about rap. So, it's been hellish shit going on. I don't know about hellish shit, but
I was about to say hellish shit is kind of.
I mean, not hellish shit. Okay, just look. I'm new to everything. I've never really listened to Kendrick. I've listened to one song, I think, from Damn called DNA. That was probably one of my favorites because I jump rope.
Come on, dog. You know,
good one too.
Down. Be humble.
Be humble.
Damn.
I've listened to that in like adjacent. Like I've heard other people play that. It's never bumped in my headphones.
Never been in your playlist.
Exactly. I feel like I'm into J. Cole, but I'm not like into it like people are into it. Like people will know his what is it called, discography, his whole album list pretty well, and like can get into the nitty gritty. Me and my buddy Samuel were chatting the other day, and he like knows way more intricacies than I do about his songs and his history. But it just made me very interested. And you two are both individuals who I feel like are pretty tapped into that like rap scene, especially Cisco, I know. But I'm interested to pick your guys' brain on like, obviously the recent controversy with Kendrick and J. Cole, and also songs that like got you into these artists or favorite artists that you might have, and your takes on all that.
Where you want to start?
First question is, and I think I asked Cisco maybe this a little bit, but first question is, how you guys feel about the whole Kendrick J. Cole thing? Kendrick obviously threw shots in a feature with Metro. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Or what was the song?
Another album. Metro has another album dropping. Well, there's beef between Metro and Drake too.
But I thought Metro. So correct me if I'm wrong, but like, did Metro produce for Drake? Is he a producer or is he like?
Yes.
Okay, so producers were produced with Drake at some point, right? And then they fell off. Is there like history behind that, or like what's the why?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, it's just like behind the scenes type shit.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
couldn't.
there's some hush hush about that because even when
Mm.
I see posts and stuff, and again, like I'm not the one to really follow like the personal dramas like that. Like I get it more into like crew beefs for sure,
Mm.
but some of the more individual shit, I'm not too sure about. But yeah, no, definitely they have a past of working together.
But here's the thing:
Mm.
is what people don't understand is that, Ken- honestly, Kendrick doesn't have beef. Like it's not a beef thing. I genuinely is what I think, because when
Mm.
he dropped Control, and then I showed you the Control verse. Remember when we were on the walk, and he like said everybody's name. He even like
Yeah.
called out Big Sean on his own song. So basically, what it is just rap is just a competitive sport, right? Like at least it should be, or that's what it was at one point. So he's trying to bring that competitive nature because basically he chooses times where rap or music is kind of stale and it's at a really stale point. And I feel like that's kind of where we are right now with music. It's kind of stale. And then he tries to like light a fire under other people to bring the best out of them. And I feel like that's what he was doing again. And he kind of went after J. Cole and Drake because obviously they're the two hottest in the game right now, and they did that tour together. So it's like, yeah, let's fucking start this shit back up and show people why we've been rocking for 10 years, 10, 12, 15 years, whatever it's been. And then J. Cole, look, the diss was cool, or the
I liked it,
response
bro.
was cool.
I'm bump.
The
I
response
bump
was
it.
cool. It was cool, but it's not like a shots fired thing yet.
Nah.
Like it's not a back and forth, like how like Jay-Z and Nas or Tupac Biggie. Like it's not, or even like the Drake and Meek Mill thing. It's not back and forth yet, or even Drake and Joe Budden. But I think what J. Cole did, I understand where he's coming from as like a person who like he said it didn't sit well with me. Like this is not what I want to do. Wooty wooty woo, right? I understand that. I understand where he's coming from. I don't agree with it though. Like, bro, if you were really in your pocket where you were, sure, people make mistakes, but you wouldn't. First of all, you wouldn't have responded, right? And put out a fucking album or whatever he wants to call it, and then like you're gonna get a response. And if you get a response and you don't get it back, like you're gonna lose. And do you really want to lose in this game? Like this is the sport that you chose to be in. So perform. That's the way I look at it.
Well, I do see that, but I I think that first off, saying might delete later is already a big sign of kind of where he's at with it. But not even to like draw assumptions on that. My thing is he caught a lot of heat for some of the lyrics that were in there. And I and even listening to his little speech that he gave, he's more talking about that one song pulling it down off of streaming services. He's like
Did he
yelling it.
really say that he might take it off though? I thought that was like a. I
Yeah.
didn't hear him actually say he might take it off.
No, at the Dreamville concert, he did say, or the
Yeah.
Dreamville
Dream
Fest.
Yeah.
No, he said that song, that specific song, that this isn't sitting right with him, this and that, and I think that he may have taken some shots that he didn't. If I'm taking him for his word, like the blowback that he caught for some of those lyrics, I think he's kind of like, all right, I may have went a little too far, right? And like those that
But,
this
like,
is
I
a
don't even
what?
think
sport.
he went far at
Yeah,
all.
he
Like
didn't. I don't think
he
he
didn't
didn't.
say anything
It's pretty
outlandish.
vanilla.
That's the thing. If anything, he's getting more flack for the apology than he is for anything that he said on the verse.
Maybe publicly, but like behind the scenes. Is that what you're saying, Course? Like behind the scenes, he had like caught some shit.
Well, there was some stuff floating around on X where there was this long thread, and I can't remember who posted it, but um, saying that he made, derogatory remarks about the LGBT
That was on
community.
a whole different song though. That particular, what I imagine, was he talking about the trans? Uh, I forget what the bar is, but that shit was
Like
crazy too.
lifting
It
up
was
his
so good.
like some crazy shit, and so I think,
But that wasn't
and
aimed at Kendrick.
I don't think so. I don't know, because in his diss track to Kendrick, he says something about your arms are too short to box with the god. Something about who doesn't have to live under a constant facade. So I mean, I guess you can like kind of put the two, because
No, because he's referencing Kendrick saying that he's God.
No.
Yeah,
When J.
in
Cole was like,
that bar, he's referencing the fact that because if you look at Kendrick's last album, he's wearing a thorn crown.
it's all
And
over his
oh yes,
Spotify
yes,
shit
yes,
too.
Yeah, he's worn the thorn crown before saying that he's God. That's what that bar is referencing. That he doesn't have to live. Your arms aren't long enough to box with a real God. That's why, you know what I mean. That's what he's talking about. That's
Well,
what
I've
he's
been
referencing
told,
that
and
bar.
I saw a video like explaining the bars. I don't know if, well, you had sent me this video actually, Cisco, explaining the J. Cole bar, the everything in 7 minute drill.
Which
was-
I don't agree. I didn't agree 100% with what that guy was saying.
Oh, because at
I
the
just
end
said-
he talks about that bar being from a older piece of literature that like references boxing with gods and like not being able something like that. I'd have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, I
It was
didn't agree
something
with
better,
everything that guy was saying. I like some of the stuff that he was saying. Obviously, he was a Kendrick stan, but I didn't agree with that. But I was like, let me send this because it was the only thing that I could really see that's because I knew we were gonna talk about it before, and
Yeah.
like we were gonna like pick the bars apart. So I was like, oh, let me just send this to him just so he has other references too.
It was really good. Yeah, I thought the response was really good. It wasn't like, because I think Kendrick didn't go hard, neither did J. Cole really. It was just
That's the
like
thing is, man, J.
light
Cole.
sparring.
The thing about it is that J. Cole is not he's not a battle rapper. I don't think J. Cole. I love J. Cole, bro, and he's the best out of all three of them, in my opinion. Out of all three, Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole is the best. But if it went diss track for diss track, J. Cole would not win.
You think, what if he let loose like and was like, you know what,
No,
I'm going in just because.
no, he doesn't have
don't
the
think he
energy
would-
to do it.
You
He
don't think he
doesn't
would
have
win?
that energy. He doesn't have that type of charisma to rap that style like Kendrick does. Kendrick would body him. If it was actual diss track for diss track, Kendrick would body him.
Damn.
The only one out of the three that I think could put up a fight against Kendrick would be Drake.
That's crazy.
diss
You think
track
he's-
for diss track.
Yes, and the only reason I say that is because Drake is very methodical when it comes to his shit, and he knows when and where to put out certain shit, like how he did with the Meek Mill shit. And like if you, I don't know if a lot of people remember that beef, and obviously, Damien, you're not very familiar with like.
Yeah,
I'm sure you're familiar with the beef, but you're probably not familiar with the timeline, right? But
I'm really not familiar with the beef either. Like I'm
So-
when I say I'm like new to it, I'm new to it, like fresh.
yeah, so okay, so Drake and Meek Mill were beefing, right?
Yeah.
Meek Mill was dating Nicki Minaj at the time. So the first diss track that Drake dropped was called Charged Up. And it was very like very slow, very just like transic. And everybody was like, what the fuck? Like this is the beef, the diss track that you're about to drop? And I thought Charged Up was hard, bro. I loved it. But then, like 2 days later, he dropped Back to Back. He was waiting for a response from Meek Mill. Didn't get the response, so he dropped another diss track called Back to Back. So he dropped diss tracks back to back. Then he dropped the diss track on the day. It was a reunion. It was a anniversary of when the Toronto Blue Jays played the Philadelphia Phillies in the World Series, and the Toronto Blue Jays won. So obviously Toronto and Philadelphia, right? And that was in the cover was one of the baseball players punching a Toronto Blue Jay player punching the Philadelphia Phillies player in the face. So that's methodical, right? He recorded back to back in the same so Meek Mill and Nicki Minaj were on one floor in a room. He rented the room right above them and recorded back to back above him, and then dropped it for a summer to make sure that he had a banger that could play in the club. And everybody was like, is that a world tour or your girls tour? Like, shout out to my boss, bitches, love it, bitches. Yeah, like that's so methodical, bro. Like that's how you release a diss track, in my opinion.
That's funny. I do remember me and Samuel were chatting. Sorry, really quick. And he references that bar specifically about like Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill being together, and he's like, I didn't know that was the history behind that bar. And like hearing and know the history now, I think that shit is hard. That shit is cool.
Yeah, because Meek Mill opened up for Nicki Minaj, so that's why
Yeah.
he said, "Is that a world tour or your girls tour?"
See,
Yeah.
I just don't see. I don't see him having anything to bite down on with.
Kendrick.
Yeah, I mean the best he's got is that J. Cole put him on with Dre, and that's a known thing. Like J. Cole was the one who put Kendrick Lamar on with Dre,
Mm-hmm.
right? Sounded the alarm on him. And so that's one thing. And it's like that's why too it was funny when this whole like little thing kicked off between those two. It's like, hey, y'all's homies. You know what I mean? And so when he's making this apology and he's like, oh, like my brother this and my brother that, I'm like, it sounds a little soft, right? It's like, bro, you stepped in the kitchen and it got a little hot. And you
Or
stepped out
or you realized how hot it was gonna get.
because you already started going there.
Yeah,
And
'cause
so
now
and that's why he said
now you're in
too,
the ring.
yeah, my chin's out. Yeah, that's why he said it too.
Yeah.
He's like, my chin's out, take a shot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, give me your best shot. So
Yeah, but
that's
like as a man, bro, like okay, I get it, right? As a man, we should be open. We should be able to be like, look, my bad, this, that, and the other. But you don't say like, look, my chin's out. Because if I put my chin out, you hit me. Now we're boxing. You know what I mean?
Nah,
like,
but he
I'm
in
not about
that
to take my lick.
Go ahead.
No, I'm like you don't take a lick for giving a lick back. You know what I mean? You took the lick first, you gave a lick back. Now you're not gonna be like, oh my bad. Just give me my last lick and I'm done.
but
Nigga, that's-
Oh, I see what you're saying, I see what you're
there's
saying.
been some weird shots being taken low key because Cole kind of has been on this trend. I feel like recently, like, oh, you know, I wish somebody would try me or this and that, or like, oh, like, you know, saying some things. And Kung Fu Kenny's been saying some shit too. Like Control, for example, he called out everybody.
yeah, but
And
that's
so
10 years ago, Pudge. Like I don't think about what has he done. You know what I mean? And let's look at Kendrick's discography, okay? Because if you look at the way I look at it, and I fucking love music, bro. I love fucking music. If you look at their discography together, right? Kendrick has Good Kid, Mad City, best album he ever put out. Best album out of all three of them, in my opinion. Good Kid, Mad City is an absolute classic. Like it should be in everybody's top 10 greatest albums of all time, hands down. Then he came out with To Pimp a Butterfly, and then he dropped I in between there, and then it was Damn, and then it was
Morals and High Steppers,
Yes, High Steppers, which I thought was whack. I did not like it.
trash album.
Damn, I did not like.
Oh,
And I
damn!
agree.
I heard it was like a really good like overall. Everybody loved it. Why don't you like
yeah,
it?
but compared to the albums compared to Good Kid, Mad City and To Pimp a Butterfly, which To Pimp a Butterfly I didn't even like that much. Honestly, it was a good.
I
album.
liked Damn
I
more.
I personally didn't like it,
Mm.
but if you drop those two albums and then you drop those two last albums and that's like your consecutive order, oh bro, you started to fall off. But then you look at J. Cole, and granted, I listened to Kendrick's mixtapes. Like I fucked with Kendrick before a lot of people did. I fucked with J. Cole before a lot of people did, and I fucked with Drake way before a lot of people did. So like, if you look at J. Cole's mixtapes, he had the Calm, or was it the Calm, and then Friday Night Lights. Friday Night Lights was no. What was the one before Friday Night Lights? It was
What did you say the name of it was? Because Friday Night Lights was just so good. Hold on.
I thought it was the Calm. Let me see. Hold on.
But also, cause
Friday Night Lights was the shit, bro. One of the best mixtape I ever heard in my life. And then he came out with Born Sinner was his first album, which was absolute fire.
and now we're talking about Drake.
No, we're talking about J. Cole.
No,
Okay,
this
no.
is J. Cole's.
The Come Up. It was the
Discography.
Come Up.
Mm-hmm.
It was the Come Up. And I think that's where he had the first Dollar in a Dream that he released.
So in 2000, hold on, let's see.
Yeah.
In 2013, he had an EP. He had the EP of Truly Yours 2.
Yeah, I'm
Which
talking
is
about before that. Look up 2000. I think it was 2000.
2007 it's the Come Up and then the Warm Up.
Yeah, the Warm Up, the Come Up, and then he had Friday Night Lights. And those mixtapes, bro, when I tell you, absolutely, like, this is like you immediately become a fan by listening to that music.
Wait,
Okay, hold on. Let's
Yeah, mixtapes.
Well, even with Kung Fu Kenny, bro, his really to me his first album was the Section 80 with High Power.
Yeah, that's the one where you had you boo boo, you T, you
The
turn
Backseat
down, you
Freestyle, bro.
thirsty. Backseat Freestyle
Um,
was on Good Kid, Mad
or was
City.
that Good Kid?
Yeah,
Or was that Good Kid, my bad.
Section 80
But
was before that though.
was
It
before
was a
it,
mixtape
that to
before
me
that.
was his. That was the one that rang the alarm. I was like, oh, this guy's actually pretty cool. I was like, oh, he's to me he was just cool. Like, I was like, oh, he's nice. Like, you know what I mean? But Good Kid, Mad City made me a believer of who Kendrick Lamar was. I thought to me is in top 10, and I remember saying like, I hope he's not a one hit wonder, this and that. And then To Pimp a Butterfly came out, and I was like, ooh, like okay, like let's see what he's got. And some of them were like cool, like little like there were like some cool club bangers, but we gonna be all right. We gon' like that shit, like
The
that
album
shit
was
had
not
people.
good to me.
To
I
me, was
just
not good though, especially in comparison to
I
the
like
last
that.
two.
I like the like vibe to that.
It was
I
cool.
like it's a vibe
yeah,
song.
but we're not talking about single songs though, D. We're talking about like
I'm
an
just saying
album
the
as a
song
full
as it stands
collection.
alone. Sure, like
Sure,
I
there
know
was
you're
good
talking about
songs.
this is like
Duckworth was a good song. Humble was a good song. That DNA track was a good song. Like there
DNA
was
is
good
cool. I like
tracks.
DNA.
There
Yeah.
was good tracks on the album. But when you talk about it as a collective, like the whole album all the way through,
Bro,
Good Kid,
okay,
Mad City is
so
like the only album that he had that I could play all the way through.
even the three, even let's say because the warm up, the come up, Friday Night Lights, and then the off season are all supposed to be like a certain collection of songs because they all have their basketball references.
Hmm.
But bro, Forest Hills Drive,
Yeah, but what
KOD,
KOD, Born Sinner, fuck.
Sideline Story Two's a part of that basketball reference. Dude, I'm talking about like when I'm talking about complete body of work when it comes to albums, let alone to me, J. Cole is better than Drake, and he's better than
Kendrick.
Kendrick by a little bit. Like by because he can't keep up. I agree with you, Cisco. I don't think he can keep up with him battle wise. But when you're really talking about like writing a fucking song, dude, and it being he can write a
Consistent.
club banger. He can be lyrically and like more like storytelling. I think he's more versatile on every level, and he on every level, other level, he clears. But battle rapping, not the one.
And even in like his club hits, bro, he has bars. What does he say? He's like something about Henny, uh, where brothers carry 4 5s like change for a 20. Bro, like
Oh
when
shit,
I
bro.
heard that bar, I was like, what? Like, because it's like a track that people bump in the club, but he's like spitting bars, like actual
Hmm.
bars on this shit, and yeah, he goes crazy. He goes crazy. Hands down, better than the other two.
Yeah.
What was the
Wait,
name of
so
the
but
stupid song? Fucking, I know it's a good thing. So no, I'm gonna
mm.
see you again, bro. That shit had the club, bro. That shit had people rocking for a minute, for a cool minute.
between okay, so we've established that between Kendrick and J. Cole, it seems like J. Cole is definitely a better rapper overall, but not in terms of battle rapping. I'm
Hmm.
surprised you're not even gonna say even if like he didn't have the perspective he does have. Like let's say he's like, you know what, it didn't even make me feel that bad. Like we're gonna go toe to toe. Like if the timeline was a little bit different, he's like, you know what, he threw first shots. I don't feel that bad that I came back at him, and let's see where it goes. Like if he came up with that energy, I'm surprised that you don't think he would prevail between the two. That's kind of
I
wild
mean,
to me.
also we don't have reference.
Sure,
There's no
yeah.
reference, right? Like
Would you Cole's never been in like a battle situation where you had to like kind of go toe to toe with somebody?
no, it's always like slide shots, like how this kind of was.
Okay, okay.
It's
I
never
mean, those
been like
dudes,
because
the
there was
little
slide shot.
pump.
There was even slide shots between Drake and Cole at one point.
Oh
There
wow,
was.
that's weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, I
I
mean,
mean,
yeah,
and
you think it's weird, but Drake has beef with everybody. He got beef with Kanye. They went at it. They did a tour together.
Oh,
He
I
had
guess
beef
that's
with
true.
Joe
That's true.
Budden.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
Budden's on his nuts again. He had beef with Jay-Z at one point. Then they dropped another song together. He had beef with Cuddy. Then they fucking handshake and hug and do some other shit together. Like
It's just the game.
It's just the competitive nature of this shit. And then you got motherfuckers that are fucking with other people that this person doesn't like or this person doesn't like, and they want to be pussy shit and they want to be gay and like unfollow each other on Instagram and Twitter and shit. Like bro, like shut the fuck up. That's the shit that pisses me off. I'm like scrolling through Instagram and I World Star or fucking the Shade Room's like, oh, such and such unfollowed such and such on Twitter. Like, who cares? Like, that means that there's a beef now. Like, get the fuck out of here. If I was beefing with somebody, the last thing I'm gonna do is go on Instagram, look up their name, and fucking unfollow them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck.
For 2 seconds, I just want to say this podcast evolution. If you go through the whole episode catalog that we have, everybody progressively loses their shirts. I'm the last one standing. I'm the last one, and it will not happen. Okay,
I was gonna put a shirt on. I swear, bro. But if you can see the glistening on the back of my fucking back right now from how sweaty my fucking back is because it's so hot in here, I gotta get a fan or some shit. But if I put a fan, you gonna hear it.
No, bro, it's getting hot. I need my little. My dad has an AC unit that I'm hoping I could just pop right here, so it can be cold at night. But I don't know. I can't have it on the show. Obviously, you guys are gonna hear it too.
So dude, see. All in all, like with their whole little beef that they got going on, it's weird that a lot of these, to me, like even so, like J. Cole had a small spurt with like Lil Pump in them, some of those boys, like the Trippie Reds and shit, and they don't want smoke, and they all know that they don't want smoke with him. But then when you move up into these higher leagues of guys.
Wait, time out real quick. Back on the Lil Pump thing. But Lil Pump was like a man about it and sat down and had a whole conversation with J. Cole. And if you ever watched that episode, like it was like a sit down that they did for like 2 hours or some shit. Mm-hmm. And he was like, bro, like I didn't even really know you. You know what I mean? Like we're like new and up and coming, and you old heads think that rap is supposed to be a certain way. Like the dialogue between them was actually like really fucking interesting. I would recommend watching it if you've never watched it.
It was a full 2 hour just interview between the two.
Just the two of them sat down because cool. J. Cole was like, "Look, bro, like why are we even going at each other? We do two different genres of music. I think we're just misunderstanding what the other person is trying to say." Type shit, and then they sat down and like it was really big of both of them to do that, and I really enjoyed watching that dynamic because you could sit down and you could clearly see the difference between the two. You know what I mean?
And you really see, cool. To me, like I hear the difference when I'm listening to them talk. Both of them talk. It's like I hear somebody who really lives the music, and then one who just likes to do it. Like, you know what I mean? Where J. Cole's really about this music shit. You know what I mean? And doesn't mean that like because he's not the fucking Tupac or a Biggie or a Pun or fucking Jadakiss. He's not that kind of rapper. You know what I mean? He's thoughtful and really deep in his he's fucking J. Cole, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We haven't had a rapper like J. Cole in quite some time. You know what I mean? And that's the thing that I like about Kendrick so much is that he does have that methodical way of thinking, but he still gives us like that I'm from Compton hood type shit, but not like YG. You know what I mean? Like, I got some gangster in me, and I grew up like this, but I'm gonna really give you some bars to think about and show you that I can actually do this type of shit. Which another person that thinks that they can do that, who I don't watch, I respect them and I like them as a rapper, is The Game. I think The Game. Listen, you want to call out Eminem and then you come out with, Black Slim Shady and all this other shit. Like, bro, sit the fuck down somewhere. You do not want it with Eminem. Eminem will destroy you. And the funny thing is, Eminem knows that he'll destroy him. So that's why he kind of like threw in a little of those sneak disses on that last track that he dropped and was talking about like you still performing in the clubs and this, that, and the other. But Eminem will destroy The Game. And I like The Game.
Do you think Eminem is the best amongst the four that we're talking about right now, or three that we're talking about right now? Total four with Eminem. If we were to include him in this conversation,
it's unmatched. It's not the same.
What does that mean?
I don't think it's the same. It's a different era, different generation, different style.
If all of them had to go toe to toe, right?
Eminem would win.
Damn. Okay.
He's mopping.
There's not a chance.
Damn. Okay.
He's bro. We're talking about battle rapping. Like if we're talking about battle rapping, he's by a mile. By
Any
my-
person, any person in the game right now, like in the game right now, nobody is touching Eminem.
What do you think?
The only
Is that,
person, actually, the only person I think that might be able to touch him, might, but it wouldn't even happen, would be like Joyner Lucas.
I don't know who that. I don't even know who that is. So I have no reference. I
battle
don't know.
rapping.
Battle rapping wise, Joyner might be the only one that could like put a little chink in Eminem's armor right now. As far as who's out right now, hot and like in the game, Joyner is probably the only person that could maybe hit him a little bit.
I'm listening. Hold on. Joyner Lucas. You think so?
Bro, I fuck with Joyner heavy.
Okay, you fuck with him. That's cool. I believe you. But I don't know about the other part, my guy.
Bro,
What do
Joyner
they
is-
mean? They're talking
Joyner
about
is
Joyner Lucas and Eminem going toe to toe. Sorry, Chris.
If
Waters
they
said,
went toe to toe,
what do they mean?
If they went toe to toe,
If they went toe to toe, bar for bar, not just battling, right? Battle rapping.
battling, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Joyner might have a little. He might win a round or two. Like he wouldn't get mopped by Eminem.
Do you think freestyle though, or do you think like pre-written diss track?
Well, I think that's different too.
Yeah.
talking
No,
about,
I know. Now we're talking
Standing
about
in front of
different
each
things.
other, just rapping.
Now we're talking about different things, but I'm trying to gauge the difference and what
Eminem's
what like
smacking him.
talent.
Eminem is smacking him.
That's what I'm thinking
Thought
too.
about
Is like if you really had them side by side on stage, and you're like, all right, here's a beat, freestyle to it, dude. Eminem's clearing, fam.
So you think Eminem
Clearing.
just is the best in the game?
Bro, he is the Messiah. He is
Oh shit!
like,
Dude, that is white Jesus, fam. I'm telling
That's
you, dude.
insane.
bro. And the thing is, like, if you heard one of his last tracks, he has a bar on there. He's like, like something about I'm top 5, but I can't be number 1 because of the fact that he's white type shit. Like, bro, when he says it, I don't even remember what the bar is. I'll have to find it. But he says that shit, and you're just like, oh, fuck, bro. Like, the thing about Eminem that I really like is that he has his ear to the streets and really knows what's going on and understands rap and listens to rappers and shit. And he's not like, I'm the best. But he knows, like, somebody comes knocking on his door, he's most likely going to answer.
Right, he even has that bar. He has a bar in 50 Cent's track, "Patiently Waiting,"
Oh,
which
that's my
I think he bodied, on 50's fucking "Get Rich or Die Trying" album. I'm just saying, but
Best album of all time, by the way. That is the greatest album of all time.
when it comes to rap, there's not a lot, dude. Especially considering the time, the era, what it did to the culture. Like everyone had spinning
Damn.
necklaces. You know what I mean? Everyone was wearing G Unit fucking tank tops. G
That is
Unit.
my favorite album of all time, bro. I can listen to that album from beginning to end all the time. Like, there's some mornings where I just need to be hype and I just listen to that shit. But I want to hear the line that you're talking about from Patiently Waiting because I fucking love that track.
Oh, he says you take a little bit of Biggie and
You
Tupac.
take some big and some Pac and you mix them up in
Put
the
up in the
pot,
pot.
sprinkle a little bit yellow top. What the fuck,
What the
do
fuck
you got?
you got?
You got
You
the
got the
realest and
realest and
illest killers tied up in
tied
the
up in
knot.
the
The
knot.
juggernauts
Ooh.
to this rap shit. Like it or
Like
not.
it or
Bro,
not.
that
Yes,
bar
sir.
is that that shit is
And he's
fucking
talking
fire.
about him, like he's talking about like him and 50 on this song. Like this is the Biggie and Pac. Like you tie him up in this knot. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they were at that point in time, he was the juggernaut. Those were the two juggernauts of the rap game. You know what I'm saying? And there was nothing nobody was gonna do about it.
Especially like when they murdered Benzino and Ja Rule, and it was just like you.
And Ja
made
Rule was that
people-
guy. He
yeah,
was
you made
that
people
guy.
disappear off the face of the fucking earth. Yeah, like, oh yeah, you don't want to fuck with these two.
What is Eminem's history with like battle rapping? How has he proved himself in terms of like diss track, going toe to toe with people who were when he like I imagine it was when he was coming up, he had to like prove himself.
I just
a
made
little.
this disgusting face, and I completely forgot that you're like so green.
Bro,
on
I'm
this.
baby face fresh to this shit because I
Well, you
and
gotta
one,
think.
But by the way, I just want to say I personally, and I've told this to Samuel, and I'll always I don't know about always. That's too harsh. I'll stand by this right now. Personally, I don't really like Eminem in terms of like his songs. He has some great bars. Don't get me wrong. He's an amazing lyricist, but like his vibe, I don't know. I
You
can't
need to listen to the Eminem
get with
show.
it.
You need to listen to the Eminem show.
Yeah, I'm always open to change my mind. By the way, like if there's a
to
project or
listen
like
to,
a
like-
song that'll change my mind, I would love to hear.
Toy Soldiers, Sing for the Moment,
Toy Soldier,
White
bro.
America,
Oh my god.
like you need to listen to there's certain songs because he's not always like, oh yeah, I'll cut my wife's wrist and throw her in the back of the
No, but
truck.
it's
Like
just that I think so. And I wanted to ask you guys this question too, in terms of like what is not a good rapper, but like a good rap song. I want to say, I guess what's important is it flow? Is it bars? Is it like the message? What's important to you when you're hearing the
okay, what do you want
songs?
to? What do you want answered first? Do you want the Eminem shit or do
Let
you
me hear
want this shit?
let me hear what's important first, and then let's get to the Eminem diss track
Okay.
history to it.
So
Okay.
there's this song. Okay, I'll let Corpse go first. Go ahead.
So if you're asking what makes like to me when a rapper is when an artist is approaching the microphone, what am I wanting not only to hear from them, but like let's say like approaching like just just the song in general, right? Like with them specifically, I want to hear Tupac to me is what a rapper sounds like. Like literally the way his voice sounds. Nipsey
Mhm.
Hussle is a good reference too. I really like the way that he actually sounds. Be Real from Cypress Hill. Be Real, right? Like that way that he sounded made him like when you cut on his song, you know that's him. The
Mhm.
recognizability of that sound to me is important, right? Buster Rhymes had a certain sound. All of Wu Tang, like the way that they actually said things had a sound. Their flow, right? The way that they can change rhythms, the different tempos that they might be bringing, and not only
Okay.
per like the song itself, but then when you're talking about an album, e- every song to me needs to feel just a little bit different. Like Little Baby, you know what you're getting. You know what I'm saying? You know the flow that
Yeah.
he's in. You know the
Like
flow. I'm a little bit baby. It's a very and with
Yeah.
the base of the style that like somebody like an Eminem has, his rhythm switching and the flow that he has, that lickety split slickety dip zip it like immediately like so his whole basis, the base of his style is based off of a rhythm switch, which a lot of rappers just do not have. They just
Mhm.
don't have it. They don't have. And then when you're talking about what I want to see on the songs, like the beat needs to sound right. Again, like if they're switching in and out of these different rhythms and timings and stuff, it's going to accentuate this beat. And sometimes I feel like rappers over rap the beat, and then sometimes the beat is more than they're rapping. And so
You
if they
got to
can kind of
match.
yeah, there's a certain pocket that you fill with the
Mhm.
greats, and that they got to be in that bag for me,
Mhm.
bro. Got to.
So
yeah, no,
wait, really quick, would you categorize it like so? It seems like flow top like kind of the list of importance when you're listening to either
yeah, because
uh,
if you're off beat, bro, who the fuck wants to listen to that
just like
shit?
the flow of like and I guess maybe it's like a different there's like a different word from what I'm thinking, but flow is like how the words fit together and how the music guides it along. That's what I'm thinking of when I'm thinking of flow, not necessarily like right like not like the rhyme schemes themselves. I'm talking about how
Sure.
So
like
think
how
about
everything
this, right?
fits.
Like a
This is there's
cadence, like their cadence
The
type shit.
cadence, yeah, yeah. Is that like
yeah,
the most important to you, and then the actual lyrics, or is it like lyrics first, and then like if something kind of gets choppy, you don't mind it too much?
I mean, I think it goes hand. I think those two go hand in hand, honestly.
I think the perfect entrance to any rap song I've ever heard, right, was the 99 Problems by Jay-Z, right? How it starts off he's a cappella. You having girl problems, I'm feeling bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me.
Hit me.
Boom. And
Yeah.
the
Oh
bait
yeah,
and
okay.
boom. And
Yeah, but
he's
that's Scott. Who did that?
Rick
Rick
Rubin.
Rubin. Yeah,
Rick Rubin.
bro.
Rick Rubin. A
Okay,
mastermind, bro. A
bro.
mastermind.
Listen to me right now when I tell you this, D. Have you ever heard that song? I got 99 pounds, but a bitch
I
ain't
actually
one.
just listened to that intro on TikTok.
Okay. Now that beat, bro, that beat goes crazy. If you even listen to like Magna Carta Holy Grail, right? Like that album was wild. That is such a good album from
That's
Jay
such a
Z,
good album. Yeah, man. That's like my favorite album of his.
bro. That album like goes absolutely bonkers, legitimately.
Mhm.
Now Rick Rubin is an absolute genius. If you ever look at this man, you're gonna be like, this man produces hip hop music, bro. He looks like this old homeless white man with long gray hair, and he sits on the like he sits on couches and like produces this music, and he lays on the couch like barefoot and shit, and just like listens to. It's absolutely wild, bro. Like I'll have to find a clip and show it to you. it's crazy some of the shit that he
He's produced.
produces this like insane music, bro. It's insane. It's insane. But okay,
That's
so
cool.
I'll tell you where I'm at. Now, are we talking about songs or are we talking about albums?
So I want
I
to
think there's a
know.
difference.
Yeah. There's a big difference. I feel like because I agree with Corpse a lot. When I listen to an album, I really love when artists. I'll just go on this tangent super quick. I really love when artists do this thing where like in between songs, right? Like last 10 seconds to the first 10 seconds of the next, where it like seamlessly goes through or it like sets
Yes.
up the next thing.
Oh my
I
god!
fucking
You know who does
love
that the best? You know who does that the best out of the three of the artists that we're talking about? Drake.
Does he?
Yeah.
Drake, especially like
Actually, yeah, you're right. In what was the album that you guys just had me listen to? Nothing was
nothing
the
was
same.
the same.
I feel like he
Yeah.
did that across multiple different. It was so good.
Yeah, and that's his producer, bro. The producer 40 is such a genius when it comes to producing music because he knows how to make these underwater sounds and make it feel like dirty but still like melodic at the same time. So when I listen to albums, like that's why I like nothing was the same so much, right? Because I want to be taken on a journey. I want to be able to
Yeah.
like sit back, relax. But that's the thing is like certain rappers I can't do that on, right? And that's why I like Good Kid, Mad City so much is because I can put my headphones in, play that album, and like I could be driving to Vegas, or I could be sitting in my room just wanting to chill and vape and drink a little bit or whatever. And I want to be taken through so many different emotions throughout the ride of the whole album. Like I want to feel like um I don't know, this is hard for me to explain because like I love music, bro. I listen to music so fucking much. But I'll give you an example. So all of Kid Cudi's Man on the Moon albums, 1, 2 and 3, like they take me the on the route of the whole album, like en route through the whole album, it takes me to different places the whole time I'm listening to the albums. All three of those, they're absolutely amazing. And like sometimes I'll feel like, man, this motherfucker gets me so much. And I love when rappers like rap bars for people to be like, yo, I'm going through the same shit that you're going through. You know what I mean? I understand where you're coming from, or it makes me feel like I'm not crazy because you're saying the same shit that I'm thinking.
That you're feeling.
And I
or
love,
thinking,
yeah, and J. Cole does that well, Kendrick does that well, Drake does that well, Cudi does that well. I mean, a lot of people do that extremely well.
Mhm.
But the flow, from what you're saying, right? Like the rhythm of the music and the bars that go with it are very important. And to me, you have to have bars, bro. J. Cole says it in one of his mixtape songs where he says like, I give you these lines that make you rewind it and say, "Oh shit!" Like,
Yeah.
shit like that. Like, I want to be able to like listen to a song and be like, "Yo, what the fuck did he just say?" Like, and
Go
that's how
back.
you know. Yeah, like as a listener, you know you're following along because you get the bar and you're like, "Yo, he said this because he just said this 2 bars ago, and it's a double entendre because of this, that, and the other." I love that shit, bro.
Somebody
love
I
that
heard somebody, or maybe I read this in a comment, that 7 minute drill is called 7 minute drill because it's a 3.5 minute song, and people are like, it's called 7 minutes because you go back to listen to the bars all the way through again. I thought that was funny. I was like, oh shit, maybe okay.
Oh, that's smart. I didn't even think about that.
I thought that was funny.
That's actually pretty tight.
Yeah,
If that's the case.
if that's the case, yeah. Otherwise, I thought like, okay, maybe there's like a second verse, like a second song that'll come out later that completes the 7 minute drill. But I don't know. I mean, that one makes the most sense now.
Okay, so hold on. Let me ask you a question because obviously, like, you're new to the game of rap music and listening to this type of shit. And obviously, Korpsx and I are gonna put you on to like diss tracks that you should listen to.
Sure,
and,
yeah.
You know, like you gotta listen to Hit 'Em Up. You gotta listen to Who Shot Ya. You gotta listen to No Vaseline. You know, like you gotta
No
like,
Vaseline.
Oh yeah,
That
bro.
just sounds like a
Bro.
funny.
One of the
Real-
greatest diss tracks of all time.
Wow. Okay.
It's-
No
yeah.
Vaseline.
I think
This was
to me.
so you know who NWA is, right?
No.
NWA, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre,
Ice Cube.
Easy E,
Dre,
they were all together in a
Eazy,
group
no.
together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So wow, NWA was a group of black guys that formed in the '90s that made gangster rap music very popular, and they had one of their biggest songs was called "Fuck the Police," and it went crazy. And there's a whole movie. You gotta watch it. Anyways, Ice Cube left the group, and they were like, the rest of the group was like low key dissing him. So he came out with a diss track dissing all of them and absolutely destroyed them.
Damn. And that's no Vaseline.
That's no Vaseline.
Wait, by
Yeah.
Ice Cube? Ice Cube made
By
this?
Ice Cube.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Punch, what were you gonna say really quick? Yeah.
Oh, there was I think top 3 to me of my favorite diss tracks personally is probably
Ether.
it would have to probably be Ether, Vaseline, and then Real Motherfucking G's by Easy E, bro, and them taking shots at Dre.
Oh, and
They
Snoop
were
Dogg. They had
and
Snoop
Snoop
Dogg. He
Dogg,
was
yeah.
dissing Snoop Dogg in that song too. Yeah, I
Mhm.
forgot about that. Damn,
Mhm.
I forgot about that song.
That was their first shots at Death Row. Because, bro, they called out Dre wearing he wore a dress in one of his album covers or some shit like that.
He was wearing
Hmm.
eyeliner and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was when he was with the Worldwide Wrecking Crew.
See, and bro, and this is my thing too, bro. This is my thing too, is like when I think of rap beefs, dog, like people died. Like homie from Eminem's crew died. His homie Ronnie died, bro. Fucking
Wait, who you talking about?
what, didn't somebody die when they were beefing with fucking Ja Rule and him? Like way back, bro.
I don't
Or
remember if somebody died, but
Gucci
maybe.
Man blasted one of Young Jeezy's homies. Tupac and Biggie died over some rap beefs. Well,
I don't think that was over beef. That was something else.
allegedly.
Oh wait. Let me get to this
Isn't
question real fast.
Isn't he on an island somewhere like with Michael Jackson and like?
I think
you
Pac
know?
is. Yeah, Pac is.
So,
No,
nah,
Michael
no
Jackson's
shot, bro.
dead,
I'm memeing, but nah, there's no way.
dog. Pac is still alive, dog.
Bro, with the amount of shit on the internet, there's no way. Like Epstein's
Pac is
island got
alive.
uncovered. Come on, bro. Like,
Pac is
hello.
alive, bro. He's
No,
chilling.
no shot.
All right, let me ask you a question because you're doing a lot of question asking, and you're obviously new to like listening to rap and the genre, and like this type of beefs and being,
Sure,
cadences
yeah.
and flows and all this shit.
Mhm.
So we had you listen to 2 albums, right? You listened to Nothing Was the Same. You listened to the Carter 3, which 2 albums that we highly talked about. And you said that you enjoyed both albums, right?
I like Carter 3 way more.
You like Carter 3 better. So so my question to you is, what about the Carter 3 like made you like, yeah, this is absolutely the album that I liked over these 2 albums?
For
Which I don't
me,
think we gave you comparable albums, but those
No,
are
but
two
that was the
albums.
question that arise,
Yeah.
arise, and I was curious to see your 2 perspectives. The
And have you listened to it again? Actually, that was my other question.
No, not since. But I will say, I think something that's super important to me, and I think is why I like J. Cole so much more, because he's a combination of the things that I find top 2 most important is, I guess it would be cadence, like how everything is being said and like the flow of everything. That's like top priority to me because it's like if it sounds so good, I'll replay it all the time. And
That's why
then
you like Stick Talk, huh?
and then what's TikTok?
What was that track? You were like, what track I really like by 21 Savage and Drake?
It was no. What is that?
Wasn't it Stick Talk?
No, I have it on my phone. Hold on. With Drake and I thought it was Drake and Future.
Was it Drake? I don't know. I don't know, but when you started rapping it, you surprised the fuck out of me. I'll
Bro,
tell you that.
I was having fun.
Bro, play like the first
It was-
40 seconds and give us a
It
little
was
show
Jimmy.
real fast.
It was Jimmy Cook. This one,
Yeah. All right, give us a little
bro.
show.
I
dog.
get down to this shit. I love it. Nah, you're gonna make me nervous.
Do it real fast.
I
That's
gotta
the
read
first
that.
like 4 bars.
I gotta read the life. Life is the only thing we need.
So cute.
He goes off on this shit, bro. Watch.
We
It goes better in the car.
Hey.
Fuck a pigeonhole. I'm a night out. It's a different mode. Nah, I'm not gonna do it all.
Bro, when he did that
I
shit in the
love
car, I was like, yo.
Bro, bumped this shit. I'm like, oh my god. But see that so Drake overall, I think I don't like his flow too much. Like in that song, I love it. I love the way everything flows, and it's so nice, and the instrumentals in the background like are so fucking nice. But I don't think he doesn't do that all the time. And so like his style of rap, I can't fuck with too often. It's very rare and far in between.
You gotta
But-
go back. You gotta go way back, bro. Like,
So, yeah, if-
like he's a completely different being than who he was. Like, I don't even like Drake's music now.
Okay. Because now, yeah,
very
a lot of people
little songs that I like, and like the last album that he dropped, or even that album, what was that, Certified Lover Boy? I wasn't even really a fan of it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, if I go back and he likes some shit, I'll definitely add it to the list. But J. Cole, I feel like, especially like Proving It and Might Delete Later, I feel like a lot of his songs are like it just flows so well. I think there's a song there called Stealth Mode.
That first
I love
track,
that.
whatever the first track is on that,
Pricey.
It's so fucking good.
It's so.
I was like, I was like,
with,
you picked the best way to start this shit because now I want to listen to the whole thing.
Wait, with Gucci Mane, right?
Was it? Did he have a feature?
I think it was Pricey with him and Gucci Mane. I'm pretty sure that one was. I liked it. It was cool. I didn't add it because I was just like, eh. But I have drill. I have a 7-minute drill. Crocodile Tears. Stealth Mode is such a vibe.
It was
I think.
with Gucci Mane, Pricey. Yeah, that shit was so. Bro, his verse on there was. Oh my god.
Bro, going really quick back to I think he got flagged. I don't know if he got flagged, right? But there was a trans bar in there that was ridiculous. It goes into like a karate bar because he goes something about cutting bricks to maximize the dojo, and then he goes into like I wonder if my boys will come into heaven so we could kick it, but based on what your sins say, probably not. I was like,
yeah, bro, crazy.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny is that
fuck?
he caught flack off of that, but he says like the derogatory term for gay in his first album, and nobody has ever like gone back and ridiculed him for it.
It's just, yeah. I mean, I don't know.
He says it like blatant, bro. He's like, I'll send you the track. It's like.
Go ahead and say it right now live. Say it, man.
Yeah. Canceled.
No, but yeah. It's just that this album, Might Delete Later, was wild. And the flow, like I said, is the most important thing to me. And so that's why I like J. Cole so much, because he nails it. And then he actually has things that, like, you have to go back and you're like, fuck, what did he... Like, bro, just sin.
But that's the thing is, you're saying flow, right? Like, there's songs that flow, like these trap music guys that make like 6ix9ine or Future or Lil Baby, Gunna, like they all make songs that flow. So I think you need to add a little bit something else.
There might be. I don't know what the proper terminology.
Like that's flowing. That's flowing with the music. You know what I mean? But what the fuck are they fucking saying?
Maybe I just like a specific flow. I don't know. Like, cause sometimes when people rap fast, it doesn't really impress me, to be honest. Like I get you're going quick and you might be throwing in some really witty shit in there.
Wrong rappers, then, brother.
I don't know. Even like what is it?
Like
Rap God.
If you listen to like Busta Rhymes or Twista, like those OGs of the fast rap,
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
But it's just not like, I don't care if you're rap. Like, it doesn't impress me. Like, it's cool that you could do it. It's cool that you're showing off a little bit because you got the ability to, and I could respect that. But it's just not. I don't know. I just don't care for it. You know what I mean? And then
what if they're rapping fast and saying dope shit while they're rapping fast?
That's like cool, but when it goes fast, I'm like, it just doesn't impress me.
So are you cool with a motherfucker that's like, yeah, I'm sitting in my chair and I got long hair. And I'm
no, because the bars.
there.
So that's what I was saying. The flow and the bar has to be there. Like, I think you're right.
So if they rap slow, like I just did, but then act like a bar,
like it's actual, like, oh shit, yeah, absolutely. But the flow is top. Flow is top. Flow is top. Flow is top for me. Like, you gotta sound good, and then bars are like right there.
So okay, with your experience in rap, I mean, like, who's like your guy? Like, who's the person that you're
right now?
What's your reference?
Probably J. Cole is like the only.
But what have you listened to? Like, what have you listened to a full J. Cole album?
Might Delete Later is probably the most recent. I think I listened to Hold on.
Let me see. It's a weird.
KOD
kind
is
of weird.
I listened to when it was released.
Because to me, honestly, like the lyrics is the price of admission, though. You know.
No, lyrics are super important.
Flow is more important.
No. I'm saying, like, no, it's not that it's more important. It's the thing to me at least. To me, what you were actually saying is the thing. That's the thing.
See, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm curious, because I think everybody does have a different metric. I think if something doesn't sound good, like, okay, so for example, Save said pricey in the original, sorry, not in the original, in this recent like EP that J. Cole dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Pricey was like a good intro because it was I assume you thought it was a vibe. It was like nice to listen to. I think
bars,
the
bro. He
way
had
it sounds
bars.
the way it sounded though was like most important kind of first, right?
But no, I agree with what Corpse is saying though. Like, there's songs that I like the way they sound, yeah, and there's like they sound good in the club or whatever, you know what I mean? But if you're not coming with bars, bro, like
I agree. That's
then
important.
I'm not listening to that shit. You know what I
I
mean?
agree.
I'm probably not playing it again.
I agree. Would you bump a song that isn't as impressive or isn't as good to listen to but has bars though?
I mean, if you could give me an example, then I could answer. I don't know. I don't know a song that has bars that hasn't like impressed me. Does
Okay,
that make
music
sense?
wise. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I'm. It's not like I like. Oh yeah, this song sucks, but yo, he's fucking killing this shit. Like the song doesn't suck. Then you know what I mean?
Well, like if the music was a little different or like the cadence was a little bit different, you'd be like, "Oh, this would be a little bit better if
Well,
X."
yeah.
Or
Let's talk about your boy that you put me on to, right? Like I don't. That's not. I
oh,
wouldn't.
Bellion.
Yeah, like I wouldn't typically listen to him, but he has
Mm-hmm.
bars. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, bro.
that's not the type
Sick.
of music that like I don't listen to that style of music typically. But
Yeah, Punch, I gotta send you that.
it was
Wait, did I send it in
bars
the
though.
group chat?
No, you said
No.
this to
No.
me.
Okay, I gotta send it to you, Corpse. See what you think about it. But yeah, bro, I love John Bellion. He like dips his toes into everything and is so like cool with his music. But then he can rap as well.
That's what D gets a hard on for.
Bro, I love him. He's produced for so many people, so many different people. But at the same time, being able to write his own shit and do his own shit, it's so cool.
But I feel like, man, I feel like you gotta just get into like there's so many albums I want to send you, dog. Like, you know, like Channel Orange by Frank Ocean, the trilogy by The Weeknd, um, like Man on the Moon 1, 2, and 3 by Kid Cudi. I mean, there's just so, like I listen to so much fucking music, it's not even funny, and I love listening to new people.
What I hate
Tupac,
though, really
Ye.
too, like when I think about some like the older albums, even like East 99, like that whole like what was it? What was the name of that first fucking album? It wasn't
I'm
East
honestly
99.
not a Bone Thugs fan, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Bone Thugs.
Bro, because I remember Migos called them out and I was like, listen, you guys will get murdered bar for
Migos,
bar.
the best thing they got is when they did that Llama Llama Red Pajama shit on.
llama.
You know what I'm talking about?
What the
You know what I'm talking
fuck?
about?
No.
It's that LA
No.
radio channel where they make everybody do Llama Llama Red Pajama. That's my shit, dog. I love.
What the
Llama.
fuck is that? What is that?
So there's a radio show where rappers go on, and then there's a book called Llama Llama Red Pajama. So like whenever the artist comes on, they make them do their rendition of Llama Llama Red Pajama. So they'll put a beat on, and then like the rapper or artist or whoever it is, they'll do their version of Llama Llama Red Pajama while they're reading it. It's fucking.
That's
I'll
funny.
send you. There's like a compilation of them, and honestly, I love Kid Ink's version of it is fucking tight as fuck. I would bump that shit, and Ludacris is kind of tight.
Bro,
But see,
Bud-
that's the thing is, but like coming into this old. Wait, were you about to say Bun B?
bro, East 99 Eternal, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Just listen. Just hear me out here. Right. Bud Smokers only. Right. Meat Killer, East 99, Crept In We Came, Mr. Built Collector, Crossroads, First of the Month, and Mo Murda, bro. Those were all murder, come again, bro. Shots to the double Glock too. That was all songs that we were bumping. Like, you know what I mean? Just bumping on
You know
beach
what's
cruises.
funny too is like there's like a whole there's so many different genres of this shit that you're not even in tune with yet, D. Like
No,
personally,
I know.
personally, like I love old school like West Coast rap music, like a lot of Nate Dogg, a lot of Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre shit, Exhibit. Like this is a whole era of like G Funk rap music that you have not. And the cool thing is like my nephew likes that shit. So like my nephew and I will vibe to it. So like the whole G Funk era, you got like you haven't even touched on that yet.
What
Plus you
was
have like
homie's
the
name?
whole Who?
Goldie. Well, he was like one of them singer rappers from fucking from Long Beach. He did the uh I think it's I'm so gangsta and I'm so gangsta. I'm
I
so
don't know, but
gangsta.
like the Long Beach, summertime in the
Dove
LBC.
Shack. Dove
Dove
Shack,
Shack,
yeah.
yeah, Dove Shack, bro. That shit. So you have that whole shit, right? Then you got like New York rap, right? Like you got like Biggie, Pun, Jay, Nas, all those motherfuckers out there. Then you got like Houston, like the Houston sound, which I fucking love. It's slow, loud, and banging. Like a lot of chopped and screwed, a lot of like mixy sounds, which I fucking love that shit. Then you got the rest of Texas. Then you got like other South music like Atlanta and shit, like Jermaine Dupri and fucking Ti, Luda. Who else you got coming out of there that's was big back then? Mike Jones, or you got Mike Jones, Paul Wall from Houston, bro. Like like there's just so many different categories of this shit that it's not even funny. Like
Bro,
you
Hurricane
could fall in
Chris,
love with
Webby,
Hurricane Chris,
Little Boosie,
Chingy.
Chingy. Well, Chingy was yeah, no, he was from Atlanta. He was from Atlanta, right? Um, bro,
Bro,
I need to
there's
know.
so many different categories that you could choose from, or that you can even just explore. There's so many avenues, but the music that we have right now is so stale. It's so stale.
You think? I was gonna say,
Absolutely.
really, like, kind of going back to the whole J. Cole Kendrick stuff. Really, sorry, I'm bouncing. There's a lot of things I'm asking questions about. Just to circle back really quick in John Bellion, is that a song then that you would bump, even
No.
though lyrically it sounds like you like what he said? So it does sound like flow is pretty important because maybe you didn't like the flow, the music itself, right? It has to sound good. It seems like, even though bar wise, you're saying he's got bars.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just not. It's just not something that. Yeah, like it's not something that I would listen to.
Sure. Okay.
It's just missing a sound. Like it's missing some type of something.
So I agree. A lot of times when like I'll listen to people who, not people, but like I'll listen to songs that people are like, oh, I really like this, whatever. I'll give it a shot because I wanna. I always like finding new music, but I won't necessarily like their sound. So I'll like, even though whatever they're saying is cool, I'm like, I'll probably skip it every time because it's just not what I like to listen to.
What's up,
Butch
brother?
Of
Cassidy.
course.
What the fuck was
What's
that?
up, brother?
Butch Cassidy, bro. I was like, who is this fucking artist? And I was like searching around, and then it's Butch Cassidy. It just hit me. Butch
What
Cassidy. He
about
sings
just
that.
Cassidy?
Fuck, Cassidy's another one too, bro.
Bro,
Like
Cassidy.
what, dude?
Nobody
Honestly, like
wants
what
no
I
Cassidy.
hate is it sucks.
Drake or Eminem versus Cassidy would be fire, by the way. For the
Would
record.
be. I thought Cassidy came. No, no, it wasn't. It was him versus Wayne. I think he was trying to go after Wayne there at one point
But
in
he
like
fell off.
2010 or
Cassidy
like
was the
2009.
best mainstream battle rapper that we ever witnessed.
Yeah, Jada's nice, but he's not. He's somebody who could battle rap, but he never really did the circuits. I don't think.
Oh, you know what's another fucking back and forth diss tracks that you need to listen to? Pusha T and Drake. I don't even know why I didn't think about this shit.
And I think Pusha T ripped him.
I think so too. I think Drake got a little soft with the
Pusha
like,
T turned
oh,
that man into a good dad, bro.
you came into my friend, you came at my friend about his sickness. That's off limits. I didn't like that. Like, shut the fuck up, bro, and just battle this motherfucker. If anything, you came at his neck first. You know what I mean? Like, don't end it with that.
Mm,
No,
okay.
that was a good battle though. Had me on the edge of my seat.
Bro, one thing that makes me sad though about like the Butch Cassidy's, Nate Dogs, and people who like they don't. I feel like they don't get the love because they weren't like Spotify artists. They didn't live in the era of Apple Music where they were having drops and these huge, massive platforms. Like, bro, you had to go buy a CD back then. You know what I
Or
mean?
get it
Like,
burned by the homie.
hopefully, bro. Like, and who on the East Coast was listening to fucking Nate Dogg like that? Like, you know what I mean? Or Butch Cassidy, or Warren G, bro, or fucking like, bro, or a Cypress Hill, or guys like that, dude. Like, no one was
I seen
listening
them
to those
live.
guys. Who the
Is he
Hill?
Cypress Hill? Yeah.
I love Cypress. That's another group. Love Cypress Hill. And B Real could rap fast as fuck, and he like said things, his bars
So
were actually good.
let me ask you this, D. Does
Hold on.
the opening up
I got
the
hair on my
door
face.
to rap music, is this a, or I guess more so like being cultured, I guess, right? Like we call it that. I mean, now you're watching like movies and listening to rap music and shit like that, right? Like I guess just viewing more culturistic things. Does it allow you to open up the avenue to like listening to other genres of music too? Like maybe some R&B, maybe some like soul music.
I think
Um,
Country.
I don't think ever country. I'm open to listen to. My mom loved country, and so I
country is
listened to.
sick, bro.
I feel like
fucking
I
love
listened to a
country
lot of
music.
it. I feel like who is it? Rihanna just put out some songs or maybe an album. Lisa's been or my girlfriend's been listening to it, so I don't know. I think it's Rihanna.
Is it
Anyway,
country?
I feel like it has like a country twang
Don't
to it.
don't you ever diss Beyonce like that ever again.
Is it Beyonce?
Don't you ever
It's
diss
I'm
Rihanna like that? I
sorry.
hate Beyonce,
It
bro.
is
definitely
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
She just
Yeah,
chatted. It
Beyonce
is
came out
Beyonce.
with
My,
Definitely
my, my
Beyonce.
apologies. My apologies.
Don't you ever
I'm
ever.
sorry, I don't
No,
follow it.
but the
No,
fact
but-
that Beyonce put out country music, I don't know how I feel about that. But
But
I'm tired of that fucking. I'm fucking tired of that fucking
his ain't
song, bro.
Texas.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Ain't no hoe. That's
Like,
bro,
shut the
she's-
fuck
she's in-
up.
But so I'm never opposed to like being closed off. I think it just has to interest me, right? Like I'm open to anything as long as you give me a piece of content that I'm like, ooh, okay. Now I can start getting into this because I like the way they did XYZ.
But I feel like there's a vibe that goes on for it, bro. Like I feel like you have to be in the right setting for certain things to hit the right way.
Sure.
So like I'll give you an example, right? Like there would be nights when I lived at the other crib where it'd probably be like 1 or 2 in the morning. I had been drinking a little bit. I couldn't sleep. So I would just put like say the trilogy by the weekend on TV and I would listen to it and it would just make me feel like so immersed in the sound. But then there'd be other nights where we're like about to do the podcast and I'm chilling in my room, so I'm like blasting some Lil Wayne or something and I'm like getting into my shit. Like there's different, you have to be in different zones for different moods and set like vibes to listen to certain shit. So if I just send you some music and you press play right there, like you're not in the right vibe to listen to it. You know what I mean?
I could agree, but I think part of the whole vibe is knowing where to place it. So you know where to place it because you've listened to these songs or albums for so long. Like I could say that about one of my favorite artists is John Bellion. I have a list of songs that I like from him. And there's
Hold
certain.
on. Don't you love how every time he says John Bellion's name, he always says like one of my favorite artists, John Bellion. Like motherfucker, we've been doing this for 50 episodes.
No,
You
but-
don't think that we know
but I can
John
also
Bellion is
say-
your
but I-
favorite fucking artist?
But I can also say because at one point it wasn't John Bellion, it was Andy Grammer. Like I loved Andy Grammer at some point. I loved all of his music. You know what I mean? Or Owl City. Like I loved Owl City. Owl City
Oh
was the
my
best.
God. Bro, that first album was so fucking
Dude,
Hello,
Fireflies.
Seattle.
Yeah,
Bro, I played that album out, dog. That is such
Bro.
a good album.
the way
Matter of
that
fact, I
he's-
might listen to that shit.
the way that he says shit too, like I don't know. I just like the way he says a lot of the stuff. Like a lot of his analogies, I guess, in his songs are so funny. They're like so funny when you like compare him
he
to.
fell off. He came out with 2 albums.
He
and
did. He
died.
fell off so bad, bro. I'm so sad.
The
He's
second
a-
album was not
he's
that
a
good,
cool
but
album.
the first album was fire.
But anyway, there are certain songs that I know if I play, like, I'll play in the car and I'm bumping it and I'm fucking going in and I look like a maniac in traffic, just fucking going in with some John Bellion.
With some Ice Spice.
And then other times it's Ice Spice. Sometimes I gotta shake my ass a little bit. No, I'm just kidding. But
Oh,
He's not kidding, dog. I've seen it firsthand. That shit's
Yeah,
fucking
bro.
hilarious.
he says, "What's
Wait,
all that
so let-
movement back there?"
Hey, you got a fat ass. Dog.
Stop.
So have you been listening to music more now in the car? Because I know before you said like you typically don't listen to music when you drive.
You know, Sometimes, yeah. I like definitely more, but not like it's taken over. You know what I mean? But definitely
Are you
more.
open to it taking over?
Yeah. I think that's fine. I like. I do. I know that I'm always gonna listen to my podcast and my streamer that I like watching. You know, in the car.
Destiny.
I'm always gonna have Destiny in the background.
Steven?
Mr. Stephen Bunnell. But if but if
Yo, we gotta tell him about. We didn't even tell Corpse about that shit.
of course we had an epic rap battle. It was me and Save. We went bar for bar. We were sending
shit was
like
tight.
so the reason this all started is I had just came back from watching a movie. What the fuck did I watch?
I don't know, but you said Fast and Furious.
So no, I wasn't watching Fast and Furious, but the bar just came to mind. So I think maybe I was either listening to J. Cole or I was watching a movie. I don't know how this came about, but I made up a bar and I sent it to Cisco because I was like, oh, well, let me see what he thinks. So the bar is don't cross the line. My temper fast and furious. Just watch how my stick shifts. And I thought that was cool. So
Amo got some bars, bro. Don't sleep on this motherfucker. He got bars.
So
Okay.
I sent it to Cisco, and then he sent me like his bars back, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like kind of confused. Like I didn't mean for this to be like a back and forth, and so I thought we were gonna go back to regular chatting, but then I sent him a little something, and then we kind of went back and forth on that for like the whole day yesterday. We just were just like battle rapping each other the whole time.
That shit was tight, bro. Because there were some bars in there. There was like some
Yeah,
bars.
that was some good bars. Cisco had some bars.
Come on, dog. I do this shit. I look like a
But he was quick too. He was quicker than me. I feel like I had to take my time and like because
motherfucker sent me something back like an hour and a half later. I was like, damn.
no,
But for the record, he did admit to me that he had a little team going on.
wait.
I gotta get a little. I gotta get a little squad going too. You know. What
I
I'm
want to
saying?
clarify this. The team was one, me and my girlfriend, and two, it was only for the last like 2 messages. That's the only time. But
Yeah. Okay, buddy.
like the first thing that I went into was Harry Potter, so I went into a little Harry Potter like verse, and then he threw it into Marvel, and I thought that shit was cool, so I went into Marvel. It was that shit was so fun.
Read
Bro,
on.
I said this bar. I was like, you hit me with the
HPV, yeah.
Harry Potter verse, but I capitalized HPV, and I said that's HPV when the hog gets the warts. Bro, that I was, and, bro,
Nasty. Oh my god.
I was like,
that
oh my god.
nasty.
I was like, I hope Damien gets his bar, bro.
That
Like,
was
I hope he
nasty.
gets it, bro. That shit came to me like that too. I was like, damn, that was fucking.
That was good. No,
should be
Cisco got it on the quickness of his bars. I thought it
should
was
be
crazy. Cause like I would send it.
Then you hit me with that Jarvis line, and I was like, I'm pulling information from the web like a Spider-Man. Like, I don't know if you got that. Or
I got it,
voices.
I got it.
Yeah, voices. Yeah, bro, that shit. I was like, damn, bro, I'm kind of nice with this.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I think my best one was probably the last. I think you even complimented me on the last verse that I had sent you or whatever. I thought that shit was fun.
Wait, there was a bar that you said. Hold on. There was something that you said that was fucking tight as fuck to me, and I was like, yeah, that shit. Okay, I see you, dog. What did you say? Oh, you said, oh, bro, this whole shit was tight as fuck. You said, you think you're sharp, but I'm Ramsey with the word play. People try to copy me, but honestly, how could they? Welcome to Hell's Kitchen. I'm cooking like the devil. Call me Master Chef, like Master Chief, but Master Chef. Cause my shit is next level, like next level chef. That, bro. And then you said, rap so good, I'm flying close to perfection. Got spirit, a clear mind, and a sense of direction, bro. Spirit, the airlines, I'm flying, bro. That shit was so. I got a force field with all the L's I've deflected. ICU, stress and keep cool, calm, and collect, bro. That shit. When you said that, that's why I didn't respond. I was like, okay, you got me. That shit was kind of fun. The spirit bar was wild, bro. The spirit bar got me for real. And then you use like all the cooking shows that you like to watch. Yeah, I was like, okay.
You
White
use
flag.
Chat GPT.
I promise, though. I
it.
promise I did it, bro. I promise.
Stop
I
I
don't
didn't
have
even
a-
think of that. Oh,
I didn't think of that either. I didn't think of that shit either. Dog, I helped on my Crystal Waters did help me hella on that one. We were like, cause she's so good at, honestly, she's so good at
Structure.
like restructuring what I have. So I'll have like the the blueprint and like the wordplay on everything. Because I had like Ramsey, I had Hell's Kitchen, Next Level Chef, and Master Chef all in there already. And she's like, no, you got to put it like doop doop doop. And I'm like, oh fuck, that's so much better. Like, thank you.
That's what I told you when we started back up, dog. Crystal Waters is catching a fucking stray.
Hey,
She's catching a straight bullet, bro.
I'll try to protect her with the, as much as I can.
Gotta go
But
bar
yeah,
for
bro,
bar,
she was
baby.
ridiculous
Catching
on
a
that.
stray.
She
Yeah,
did.
she's catching a stray. Oh,
she
we'll
did
go back at it
ridiculous on that.
tomorrow. Watch, I'm getting her ass tomorrow.
Can't do it live, bro. I need time to think. I'm J. Cole reminiscing and
Might delete later.
might delete it later. But it was good. It was really fun.
Yeah, that shit was fun as fuck. That shit was so much fun.
But
I haven't done that in a long time. I used to do
Yeah.
that with one of my other homies too.
that's why I gave myself a little break because I was like, damn, bro, I'm not as good. But I'm like, you've had friends and like you've been doing things like that.
Well,
with
I
them for a
told
long
you
time.
about like the game that I play with my boys on Discord sometimes, right?
Yeah, that you
like
guys would
those-
just go back and forth, like just
Yeah, they'll say a line.
the
It's
bars.
like I don't remember what they call it, but you have like 15 seconds. For one person will say a bar, and then you have to rap a bar that rhymes with that. But you have 15 seconds to do it, and then if you lose, you're out, and you have to sit
Yeah.
out while everybody else does it. Yeah.
That's a good exercise. I like that a lot. I want to get a little bit quicker at that because I think it's so fun to be able to pull out and just like do it on the spot or get a little bit better at it. Pause.
There's a freestyle rapper that does that shit. His name is Supernatural. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, Korpsx,
No.
or if anybody. But what he'll do is he'll stand in crowds and he'll just rap. He's kind of like the old school Harry Mack. He's like the original Harry Mack.
Harry Mack's
Mack is?
ridiculous.
Bro, Harry
Wait,
Mack
didn't
is
I send
tight.
you a clip on him?
Probably. I've been listening to him for so long.
Bro,
I almost
he's
went to
ridiculous.
one of his shows, but it was $90 to go to a Harry Mack show, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know about all that.
Isn't he the dude who
$90?
fairly recent? I feel like he kind of popped off with like Omegle, and then he went like he would go on like Omegle and be like, just give me a couple words and I'll boom boom boom. He like
But he's been doing that forever, bro. Like he used to be on Venice Beach, and
Yeah.
just with his little speaker, and he'd be like, "All right, like give me a couple words," and then he would like rap about what people are wearing and shit like that. So Supernatural used to do the same thing. He used to like make a circle, and he would just start rapping, and then people would just start handing him shit, and he would start rapping about like all the shit that got handed to him.
that's ridiculous.
He's fucking insane. Supernatural, bro. He's fucking sick as fuck.
See, like being able to do stuff like that, like I don't know if I'll ever get to that point, right? Because I'm not like gifted that way, but I think it's fun to be able to exercise that a little bit. You know, I think that's really cool.
Okay, so that just kind of led me to think about something, right? Like I showed you who Hobson was,
Yeah.
and you were like, "Yeah, I like Hobson." Do you think there's ever a reason that people like Hobson won't ever make it big?
I don't know Hobson's like his other than the songs that you've showed me. But I think there's a level of like realness that is kind of niche because people like real, but people also like to think they're getting served real shit. And then there's sometimes like more real shit that like individuals will have. I don't know if like I made sense on that, but like,
Hell no, you didn't.
so I
Are you
think there's
saying
some.
it's not real?
I think sometimes what people want to feel real is actually just relatable. And then other times when people get served real shit, they're like, whatever. Like I
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't want
well, I mean, I showed you like some deep shit from him. Though,
so
you know what I
so
mean?
so
Like,
that was in particular, I don't know if that's like super big for him, but I could see why people don't necessarily like the message or like the song itself because they don't necessarily relate to it. But it's something
and it makes you think too hard, right?
but it's something that like if you can just look at and appreciate from like an outsider's perspective, and the fact that he's showing you his thoughts and inner workings, and if you like stuff like that, then you'll love that song. But if you want to be relatable and relate to a song, then I don't think you'll like that song. You know what I mean? Unless it pertains to you more. But I think most people like to feel like the song is relating to them and not necessarily authentic, real shit that they could look into somebody for.
Is there Corpse? Is there anybody new right now that you're listening to? My boy was on cloud 9 for a second.
Well, I think, like new wise, dude. Listen? Honestly,
If you
I'll
like,
give you some. I'll give you some artists that I have on my Spotify playlist right now.
Yeah, I'll give you one real fast. If you like, because I know you like women artists,
Mm-hmm.
um, and I know you like SZA and her. There's this girl I've been listening to. Her name is Samara Sin, bro.
Yes, I've heard of Samara Sin.
Wait,
Oh yeah,
hello? Hold on.
yeah.
Maybe I
Um,
might have.
I don't know, but she is nice. I like her a lot, bro.
I'm really into Ari Linux right now.
Okay,
How do you say her? Sona Allegre.
I don't know. I don't know
She's
who that is,
good. I really liked Sir's new album.
bro. Oh my god, I didn't know you listen to Sir.
Yeah, no, I love Sir, dude.
I've seen him live twice.
Give me
No
2 seconds. I'll
way.
be right back.
Bro, I love Sir.
Um,
One spliff a day to keep the evils
yeah,
away.
bro.
Bro, that's my shit right there.
And Sir's not like new like that, but that's
No,
kind of somebody.
he's been around for a minute.
Yeah, he's kind of somebody I'm
He's
on now.
TDE, bro. He was part of Kendrick's crew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Who
Damn, I
else?
love that you listen to Sir, dog. That is hella good.
There was somebody else, bro. I can't think, but SZA's definitely somebody I'm still extremely obsessed with.
Are
Um,
you picking SZA over her? Mm. I've seen her
yeah,
live. Her opened up for Chris Brown at a concert that I went to, and her opening performance was an hour long, and
golly.
it was fire. And
And
she's
then
fire. She's so fire, bro.
rappers. Let's see who I got. OG David James from Oxnard. OG David James is somebody people need to look up. Jamie Boy too has been releasing music
You
slowly
know
but
Jamie
surely.
Boy. You know Jamie Boy is my
Um,
shit. Oh, let me ask you a question. Since we're talking about Oxnard Ventura area, are you taking? Are you taking? Fuck is that motherfucker's name that just did all those that album with Bruno Mars?
Anderson.
Anderson Paak. You
Hmm.
taking Anderson Paak or you taking Super Duper Kyle?
Oh, Pack every day.
Bro,
Better arguments
it's
him versus Madlib,
Madlib's from Oxnard.
if I remember correctly. Somebody give that a
But
Google and I'll Google that.
here's the thing: is I don't understand. Like I don't understand what people saw in Super Duper Kyle. I met him one time. Not that he's a bad rapper. I just what do people what do people
He made well first he was really popular in high school. And I think just some of the songs he
Yeah,
made.
Madlib is from Oxnard. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
So
how he's. I don't understand how Kyle is still relevant. No
um
offense to him at all. Like I met him one time and he was cool cat, but I'm like I did not expect him to get famous.
hey, listen, bro, he really had the support. Like Oxnard Ventura area, people don't understand like when we get behind someone, we can really boost them up, dude.
Now
Like
Anderson Paak is completely different though. That motherfucker deserves to be famous.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And he was doing like he's been in the music scene for a long time. You know what I mean? Even like the scene down in the Oxnard Ventura area. And there is dudes, bro, like OG David James. Like I'm telling you, bro, I love that dude. He released this album around this time last year. I think because I was in Texas, I was in San Angelo when he released this album, bro, and I have it on one of my albums as like one of the opening songs, dude. Cause it's so I'm telling you, it's so fucking good. He's so good.
I really liked the Mexican rappers out in Oxnard. The only thing I hated was they were all fucking Cowboys fans.
Super
Yeah.
duper Kyle. Sorry, Samuel says Super duper Kyle is still around because of TikTok. His promo skills are elite.
Yeah, but when's the last time he put out some good music? And when's the last time that he put out anything that was good?
Damn.
He put out
I
I
don't.
spy with my little eye. Cutie with
That
a-
was a radio banger, though, dog. That
That's
was
the
that
last
summer
song
jam.
that I can say that I know by him. You know what I mean? Like,
My
But
little
he said he was
eye.
destined for failure. Okay.
well,
Yeah.
and it's just that he has like a super like crazy lisp too, and it's just like I think it gives him a little like a difference maker type of thing. But it's like I don't know. I don't know. That's just somebody that shouldn't have been famous to me, in my opinion. No offense to Kyle. I just don't know
Uh,
any of your music, pimp.
who else?
He
As
did have
far
a
as
song with Kaylani though. I
yes,
do remember that. He had a song called "Take a Picture." That song was actually good, and you know I might be biased because I like Kaylani, but he did have that song.
well, she's West Coast too, and
She was
really
actually in a
like
group with one of my homies
who?
before my homie Ryan Anthony that I try and put people on all the time.
Oh yeah, you put me on him. Yeah.
Yeah, they were actually in a group together from Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon made a whole group of like rappers and her as a singer, and they were in a group, and then she wound up going solo.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, because she was even fucking around with HBK for a little bit too.
Yes, she was fucking around HBK. That Bay shit, bro. Well, that's another genre that you have to fucking explore, D.
That's a whole group, bro. Jay Ant, fucking Sage the Gemini, I Am
I
Sue,
think it's
Pilo's popping right now. G
I Am Sue
Easy.
was I love I Am Sue, bro. He gets down.
Nobody
is it
wants to smoke with Susie 6B, bro. He's low key crazy. He's low key crazy.
What you
is
saying, D?
is you guys have heard of Jeezy?
Yeah, of
Hmm.
course.
Is he like I don't
fuck
know.
with some G Easy songs.
So I don't know. Me too. Me too. But I don't know if in the masses he's supported. Didn't he have some like weird allegations towards him, or am I tripping?
I don't know about allegations, but I know that MGK was fucking his girl.
And
Really?
I thought he
Yeah.
took down Meg the Stallion.
No shot.
Yeah, they had like some picture on
No,
Instagram or some shit
no
like that, didn't they?
shot, bro. No
I
shot.
don't know. It's not substantiated. Who needs
It's
facts?
not
Hold on. If you about to tell me that motherfucker took down Meg the Stallion, hey,
It was some.
I
it
hold him
was-
in the highest regard. Let me just tell you that. 'Cause
Somebody give that a goog. Somebody hold on, because I'm trying to pull up his discography.
Meg the Stallion.
The
You ever seen her throw a
album-
first pitch out?
the album that I remember listening to with him is the
Talking to the
Beautiful
mic.
and Damned.
Damned.
Which one is that?
The Beautiful and Damned, yeah. That came out in
I don't know. There's a song-
2017.
There's a song that he has called "Order More."
Oh, it was
and
an
that
EP.
is my shit. Oh yeah. He has "Order More" is on this song, I think, or on this album.
On the album.
Oh no, it's not.
I haven't listened to a lot of this.
Oh no, it's "When It's Dark Out." "When It's Dark Out" was the last thing that I listened to, and he has a song called "Order More" on there that I fucking love.
What did I listen to?
Damn, that's crazy because it was I got on the G Easy with the Endless Summer. That's when I was like
He's
first
not
introduced
bad.
to him.
You know who's not bad that I kind of got into after a while? Russ.
Russ.
I've
heard
always
some
liked
things about him.
Russ.
I
I've
didn't
always
like
liked
Russ. My
Russ.
brother tried to put me on to Russ. My brother tried to put me on Russ, and there's another dude whose name starts with an N. I think I don't remember his.
Ooh,
But my
these
brother put
things
me on to
happen, like,
Russ,
easy?
and then I listened to Russ a little bit more, like throughout the last year or so. And I actually fuck with Russ. I didn't fuck with Russ at first, but I actually fuck with Russ now.
I didn't believe him. He wasn't believable to me. But then once I started kind of like hearing about how he like does all his own music stuff,
Yeah.
right? And kind of started listening to some interviews about shit with him. I was like, oh, you're not just a smart dude. Like you're really a smart dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like you don't.
No,
you're
but he
not
got
playing
some
the part.
smooth bangers, bro. He's got
Mhm.
like.
Wait,
like
we
some
talking
of
about
his-
Russ?
Mhm.
Okay, word.
Do you fuck with Russ, bro?
You fuck with
I
Russ?
just didn't know. I just didn't know because I was reading chat really quick. Samuel said West Coast by Jeezy and Blueface goes hard though. And he
Hey,
says,
I got a
Russ
dance.
is
I got a
corny.
video to that shit. I got corny.
Blueface?
Mhm.
Yeah. And he said
can't
Russ is
fuck
corny.
Something
with
Big
I don't
about
really
the
fuck
West
with like
Coast.
these newer gangster rappers. Fuck with
Blueface
like
seems
Spider
fine.
Loke, Beautiful World. That's my shit, bro. Listen, deep inside here, there's a gangster somewhere. Okay,
The
He's been
Mexican
locked away.
OT is actually really good.
I fuck with Mexican OT. I
Mexican
actually
OT is actually really fucking good, dude.
That's because I like Houston rap. Like I fuck with Bun B. I fuck with Paul Wall. Like I fuck with a lot of Houston rappers. Kirko Bangs. I like
Little Flip.
Lil Flip.
Someone
Another
says
G.
You could be
Bryson
my sunshine.
Bryson Tiller over
Yeah.
Oh,
Russ.
Bryce, bro, that is another album I was about to actually send to you. Is Bryson Tiller, bro? So okay, so this is how I got put on to Bryson Tiller. Tierra's family is from Kentucky, and she was like listening to this album, and I was like, "What the fuck is this shit that you're listening to?" And she's like, "Nah, you gotta listen to it. It's actually really good." They stand the other. Did you guys freeze? Did I freeze?
No, my shit froze for a second too.
Okay. And yes, that Bryson Tiller album, whatever the fuck it's called, I don't remember what it's called, but I listened to it front to back, and it is. I fuck with Bryson Tiller.
Okay.
Tone Stiff.
Trap Soul.
Tone Stiff. I fuck with Tone Stiff pretty heavy.
Okay. See, like when we talk about how, I guess, how big the genre is, right, of rap, it gets a little overwhelming for me because I'm like, this is a lot of shit. We're talking about a lot of shit right now. But I do want to. I'm interested in hearing, obviously, the albums that you guys have to send me. Samuel,
Well, yeah, because think about, we haven't even talked about like Tyler the Creator style rap, fucking ASAP Rocky, Travis Scott got a different
Haji
sound.
Beats, bro.
Bro,
honestly,
Earl
Travis Scott,
Sweatshirt.
I feel like I don't like. I don't know. Maybe there's a song that I could bump, but I just
Biebs
don't
in the
know.
Trap. Biebs in the Trap is my favorite
Biebs-
Travis
Biebs-
Scott.
Really? I thought what's that shit? What was the last one that he came out with? No. It wasn't the last shit. What was the Astro World? When did that shit come out?
No. I don't like
What
Astro
the
World.
What?
I
That was the
don't.
greatest album of 2018. Greatest album of 2018 was Astro World. I don't give a
Hold
fuck.
on. Let me look up what the competition was first, dude. Let me see who else dropped something in
drop 'em.
2018.
Bro. NC7, bro.
Rap
was-
albums released.
Astro Worlds is
2018.
2018. Yeah.
Sicko Mode, RIP Screw, Stop Trying to Be God, Wake Up, 5% Tip, bro, NC17, Yosemite, Can't Say, Butterfly Effect, Houston, bro. That album was. There's no album that tops that album in 2018. Not a single one.
I just don't know if I like. I don't know. I just don't know if I like his flow, his cadence.
You
But
just gotta
I'll listen.
to it. Yeah.
I'll listen to
Kanye
the
West
album,
dropped
I'll listen to the
Yay.
album.
J. Cole
what?
dropped KOD.
Wait, who? Kanye West dropped what?
Yay.
Okay, KOD might be up there, but Travis Scott's album was better that year.
Yeah, Samuel says, "How you gonna put Astro World over KOD?"
Astro World was better.
Oh,
It was
whoa! I have
It
to
was
re-listen to KOD. Honestly,
There
I
was
haven't listened to it in a
Daytona.
minute.
Daytona by Pusha T. Invasion of Privacy by Cardi B, which was actually a good album. Even though I'm not a Cardi B fan, I will say
Listen,
I just don't
Daytona
like
was good. It was just short. Travis Scott came out with a better body of music that year. I promise you he did.
and Vince Staples. Vince Staples is somebody I'm
Oh,
looking
he
to.
slept on. Vince is slept on.
And Ray Vaughn. Ray Vaughn, he like his flow he did on 92.3 was nuts. He did a freestyle over Lay Low by Snoop Dogg. Fucking murdered. Are we going to hear Cisco P right now?
No.
No, because he doesn't have his mic connected. Remember, it's his regular mic now.
Ah, fuck, I wanted to
Damn,
hear
Damn,
it.
you did not wash.
No,
your
somebody's
hands,
in the
dog.
bathroom. Somebody's in the
Oh,
bathroom.
okay, my bad.
You didn't wash your hands.
It's
It's
all
all right.
right, dog. Samuel says Astro World is nothing without Drizzy.
What the fuck?
He's
Look,
trying
Samuel, I love you, brother,
he's
but
stirring up the pot.
Drake had one verse on that whole album.
How do you think? Sorry, I'm trying not to yawn. I'm getting a little sleepy.
Well, good thing you have 30 more minutes.
No, sorry.
You're
Stop.
sleepy?
Actually,
You're
yes, yes.
You
I
called
am.
out. First of all, you
I
called
am.
out of work today.
Because I didn't get
Didn't
no
wake up
sleep
till
last
didn't
night.
wake up till 11,
Yep.
and you did nothing all day.
Yes.
I don't want to hear
And I'm
this
exhausted.
bullshit. It's 4:45 this
You
morning.
motherfucker.
You woke up at what? 5:45?
4:45.
Oh, 4:45.
Went to work.
That's early. I texted you too because I knew you were gonna try to wake me up, and I was like, I don't want to.
I
That's
may or may
crazy.
not have left work 30 minutes early today.
Oh, that's crazy. Now
That's
you're calling me
crazy.
lazy.
I left 30 minutes early. You missed the
Nah,
whole
nah,
day.
nah.
Fuck
I
outta
worked the
here.
whole day. That's crazy.
See,
And I'm 3
Corpse can
hours
call me
ahead.
lazy. Corpse.
Yeah, Korpsx is doing labor, bro. Korpsx is doing labor.
Yeah,
okay?
Corpse is doing hard shit. We're like,
And I'm
behind a
3
computer.
hours ahead of you guys. Don't forget that.
Yeah, you'd be all right.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Did you guys watch the eclipse or no?
I
Yeah.
did. I did. How
Korpsx
much?
got a better version of it than we did, probably, because we only got 50%.
Oh. You guys didn't get no eclipse, dog. What the fuck?
I didn't even see it dark.
It was 99% totality. Around that.
Damn,
That's
you guys
tight. So it
got.
got dark outside.
Yeah, bro. It was so unreal. And bro, one of my buddies was so hacked off. He's like, man, I didn't get to see the whole fucking thing. I wanted to be able to take off these stupid glasses. And it's like, bro, like it's like, dog, we still got 99% totality. Because there was the areas that were getting 100% were like 30 to 45 minutes from where we were. So we
Damn.
got like, it was like 99.98 or even 99, I think, when you look it up on Google. But it was nuts, bro. It
Bro,
was
that
fucking
shit
insane.
interests me so much. It's so dope. And man, I wish we would have got the full thing.
Yeah,
I'm
I've seen
almost
one.
Bro, I'm almost convinced that we live on a flat earth.
Stop,
they
stop,
they almost
stop.
got me. Bro, they almost
Thank you
got
guys
me.
for tuning in to another
They almost got me, bro. And I was looking at that shit, I was like, bro, this doesn't look real. Like, this is so insane. What the fuck, bro? Like, what the fuck?
The day. Imagine though, we like get to space, right? Like when space is a little bit more commercial, and they're like, "Listen, don't look out the window." You look, and the fucking Earth is flat, bro. Oh
It
shit,
doesn't make any sense.
that would
you
be
guys
so
think that.
crazy. I don't think that's true, but
I just don't. I am more convinced now, more than ever, though. It is not what.
So you're saying you could fall off the face of the earth
No,
if the earth is flat? Don't
I
you
think that all of the Earth. I'm beginning to believe that all of the Earth's surface sits on a flat plane, but though that it is still a sphere. If that
okay,
makes
now
sense.
you lost me. You lost me, hella.
So
Can we
think
get- can-
of
Can we get back to the music? Because you about to lose me, dog.
this, right? Right. Think of this. All of Earth is right here, right? And there's still an atmosphere that goes over it.
You're talking about like the biblical dome.
But or even look at old Incan drawings. Like even go outside of like what you would even think that the Bible would teach you. Like old Incans. There's old even Mayan fucking stone carvings, bro, and like in sculptures or whatever where it's depicted that way.
I will say though, it's only. I think it has to be only because they didn't have the technologies we had, and they were like, "I've walked for fucking ever, and it's been flat the whole fucking time. There's no way it's round."
But how are you drawing everything else? Well, I get that argument.
You
right?
know what I mean? Like, oh,
I get
like
that
everything
argument.
else is circular because I could see it, but I've been walking forever, for as long as I've been living, and I've never seen a fucking curve.
But the conspiracy theorist in me, right, will always say, will
Get
always
the fuck out of here.
will
Corpse.
always
There's no
say-
shot you really believe this.
will always say first, right? There's a reason why they do the things they do, okay? And why would Buzz Aldrin even say himself that we've never been to the moon? Right? I think we've been there, but not in the capacity that they say that we have, right? So it makes me just question what's really outer space, bro? Like really how far is that, and what, like, to take a picture of the Earth and get its entirety, how far away from it do you really have to be?
I imagine the moon is pretty solid. I don't think
And
you
you-
gotta be
The
that
moon is
far.
pretty far away, dog. So
You
if you're
gotta
taking a
be
picture
pretty
from the
far.
moon, I'm pretty sure you could
Wait.
tell that we're a sphere.
there's some math to that, and I would like to see somebody do that. Like, you know what I mean? There's got to be some math.
Right back to
How?
the music. I'm just kidding.
Just saying.
This is a conversation for another day.
This is
bro.
definitely another day.
But the
Because
eclipse
we can get
fucked
deep.
with me. The eclipse fucked with me. That was an unreal experience.
There's a an animator that I just found out about. That would be so cool if you guys watch. He does like intricate. Hold on, let me see if I can even
Is
find
his
him.
name Motion?
No, but Motion's amazing. Motion. He's gonna do something if he keeps consistent. He'll do something great. He's really good as is.
What up,
Damn,
twin?
don't know
I
if
see
I'll
you
be
in
able
this
to find
joint.
him.
What's up, Sly? I had to be on my corpse tonight with no shirt. You know what I'm saying?
It was so unintentional the first time. I just didn't feel like putting on a shirt, and then now I'm just like, I don't care. I'm
I
gonna
just
take a
don't-
shower.
Honestly, the only reason I wear my glasses because I don't want you guys to see my eyes getting low while I'm fucking. I don't
Bro,
wanna look at
if you look up Alan Becker, he does stick figure animations. Hold on, let me see if I can show you. Stick figure animations. This is the first one that I saw. It says animation versus physics. And it's so cool how like intricate he gets with his animations. That whole video is like an entire physics like loop, and it goes into like wormholes and stuff like that. But it's like so fun to watch. It's so cool. But he has like animation versus math,
Can you
animation
send
versus
it?
physics.
Can you send it to the?
Yeah, I'll send it to the group chat. But it's that one in particular was so cool. I'll send that one.
Okay, so I want to get Samuel's take on a couple shit. 'Cause
We
I'm
should
sure
have
he's-
Can he drop in if he's down?
Yeah, just send him the link.
I mean, we got 15 more minutes.
I know, just like a quick. It's because I don't want to keep reading chat through him. You know what I mean?
What has he said in chat? I want to see if there's. That's
He just
what I was gonna
said.
ask you, 'cause
I
know
mean,
likes music.
he mostly talked about the astral world. He also said, I don't know why Eminem gets hate when he inspired everyone's favorite rapper.
Oh,
Oh shit!
that's
That might-
rough.
That's
That's
like
a
a
stretch.
bar.
Huh?
That's a stretch.
That's a bar. What do you mean that's a stretch?
Is that a stretch?
Who's your favorite rapper?
Mine,
Yeah.
Damian Ramirez.
like personally, my personal, like that's my favorite rapper. Ooh, Jesus Christ!
Yes, Corpse.
I'm about to send it to the group chat. I'm gonna see if he's available.
Your favorite rapper? You're gonna tell me is not. Eminem is not in their top 5.
Do I think he's top 5 greatest of all time? Yeah, for sure.
Who's
For
above him?
sure. I think like my personal favorite would probably either be like it's a rough toss up between Immortal Technique and Tupac.
Listen, I love you. I love Immortal Technique. I love Tupac, but they are not better than Eminem. I actually showed Damien an Immortal Technique song recently.
Let
We
me
showed him Dance with the Devil.
Mm-hmm.
let me get Samuel on.
Well, like Eternally Bleeding, Fourth Branch of Government,
Fourth Branch of
Obnoxious.
the Government is my shit.
Yo, if I send him the message that you sent me, he could just come in or like what?
Yeah,
What do I have to
he'll
do?
drop
Okay.
he'll drop into the lobby just like how you
Okay.
guys do.
Cool. Because
Um,
I'm interested to see what he has to say too. Because you guys like him included are way more versed in this music stuff than I am, like by miles. It'd be like, I don't know. You guys are just better at this shit than I am.
The only bad thing about living with other people is I can't take a piss when I want to.
Is this him?
I got no strings, so not tied.
I think for a lot of it, I was just kind of lucky because of being able to grow up really on the East and in the West too. Like I was able to kind of like tap in with like dudes who were kind of like underground, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wouldn't consider I Am Sue underground, but he's not exactly mainstream rapper. You know what I mean? But he's definitely not underground because people know about I Am Sue, like G Easy too. Kilo right now is making fucking songs for like the 49ers and shit.
Yeah, but he was like, pillow. We don't give a fuck about no. We don't give like that's the shit that he was on before.
Put me on some. Put me on some. Ah, bro. Pilo go crazy. I've been listening
Like,
to
don't
his
get me
shit.
wrong, I love like lyricism and shit like that, but there are some times I want to listen to tracks like that, like YG. We out here trying to function. We out here trying to. That's
Hmm.
my shit, bro. Like, I do want to, as a dancer, that's why I want to listen to that type of shit. You know what I mean?
That's my thing with Tupac. I feel like he sounds like what a rapper should sound like, and he has songs that stretch across any kind of mood I want to be in. You know, like I want to get sentimental. I got Dear Mama. I want something that's gonna like really talk to me, make me think about like the neighborhood. I could listen to Hold
Y'all
Your
hear that?
Head.
Y'all hear that honk? That horn?
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
heard
heard
that.
that.
Um, Party, like
I
something to
heard
like
it.
kind of get the party cracking. There's all
Mm-hmm.
kinds, bro. All kinds. He's got all kinds of music. Diss tracks. He's got fucking Hit 'Em Up, which is one of the is definitely in the top 5 of best diss tracks of all time.
I'm just trying to see if you got it. Should have gotten it.
Top 10 easily.
Is there like an invite link specific that I need to send him, or no?
Not the same one I sent you guys. Should work
Should this one work?
because it should work up for up to 10 people.
Entering studios. Okay. Yeah. Yes. I mean, you should be able to link to that. Hold on.
What? Gonna bring in a gas mid
So,
3/4.
yeah, literally. I'm 3/4 in, just because I want to see his take and your guys' is like, chat with. I think it'll be a super interesting chat between all three of you versus, because I mean, I've been asking a lot of questions because I'm new to everything in this, space, but
Hey,
him
what if we
having like
could take
relevant knowledge.
callers?
Huh?
What if we could take callers?
That would be kind of cool if like somebody in the chat was able to like call in and then like, oh, this is my take, whatever. That'd be wild.
Let's go.
That would be cool.
Let's go. Oh my god. Maybe we can do. Maybe we can do like a fake Google number.
A fake Google number? That'd be kind of cool. Oh, so people could just like chime in. It wouldn't
Yeah,
be any of ours.
and want to be like our number. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you guys? Quick question that I had. Central C.
No.
No.
Central C. I feel like is newer, but he was actually on a song more recently with J. Cole. He had a song on this EP or album, whatever you want to call it. Might delete later. He's also had there was a video that I saw him when Drake did I think it was a freestyle. I can't remember. But I want to see if you guys like this cadence because I don't think I do. I want to see what you guys think about it. Hold on. Because it's on here, this type. Hold on. Hold on. This type.
Oh yeah, bro. This dude is killing the game right now.
Yeah, he's like got
I
on
love
Drake.
English. I love English rappers, bro.
I don't know if I like the.
He didn't freestyle. He's a white dude, right?
No.
He's a white dude, right?
I don't know if he's white. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I seen a freestyle by him on Sway on something, and he fucking bodied that shit. It was tight as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like people like it. I don't know if I do.
I just like their slang and shit too. That's why it interests me.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. Okay, I had to resend it to him. But yeah, I listened to it. And I'm like, it's whatever. That's what I'm saying. I think I have a when I ask about like cadence and like or the lyrics themselves, the flow and cadence is something that I care about a lot. And if I don't just fuck with it. If I don't fuck with it, then I don't really care what you have to say. I don't want to listen to it.
Really?
Yeah. Like if I can't vibe to it, if I don't like it, then I'm not gonna listen.
Hmm.
I get you. Even if they're saying sick ass shit.
Like I could appreciate the bar of like, oh, I like what you said there, whatever, but I'm not adding it to my list. I'm not gonna bump it because it's just not gonna be a vibe to me. I could appreciate the one time like, oh, you did really good work here, but I'm not gonna put that shit on repeat, and it's not gonna be in the playlist.
I got you. Tell Samuel he needs to hurry up, bro. You got 10 minutes.
You got 10 minutes, dog. I don't know if he's gonna make it. Oh
There he is.
shit!
Look at this handsome guy. Wait, Samuel, why did you stop making TikTok content, bro? You're just pissing me off.
Dude, wait, can you guys hear me good?
Yeah.
We hear you pretty good, but you're pretty choppy.
All right, hold up.
Put
Ain't
that
no hold
ether.
up, dog.
Put that Ethernet to the phone.
Ain't no hold up, dog.
Wait. Is this better? Is this better?
Samuel.
We could hear you fine, but just it's a little grainy. But no, just we just chat. We just chat.
You look like King Kong. What the fuck are you doing?
All right, this wait. All right, well, yeah, you can see me right. This is way better.
Samuel, what the fuck?
We can see.
We're not gonna wait for it to get better, bro.
All right. Nah, just fuck it. Okay. What were you guys saying though?
What do you mean? What
We're-
were you saying, dog?
We were chatting about Eminem. You had a comment about Eminem at some point.
What are you talking about?
Oh, that's way clearer now, actually. Okay, you're good right there. Don't move. Just stay in your
Wait,
back.
do you hit your head on that pole when you take a shower?
On this pole?
Yeah.
Yeah, Samuel's hella
no,
tall.
but it's like right there though. Wait, right.
All right.
We'll say what's the argument though? Like, what about Eminem though?
What do you mean? You're the
Why
one.
is he the greatest of all
Yo,
time?
Eminem is his.
Samuel, you can't
trigger
just come on. You can't just come on here and say we were arguing about Eminem. We weren't.
It's
You're the.
just okay. All right, it's because me and Demi were talking
If anything,
about.
you don't have to convince us. You got to convince D.
No, we've had
Because-
this argument forever. We'll always have this argument.
It's because he goes. Yeah, man. I'm getting into like more into Kendrick and a little more into J. Cole, and like, yeah, man, their flow switch is crazy and their wordplay. It's like, so if you like that, how do you not fuck with Eminem though? Like,
That's what I'm
Eminem's
saying,
been
though.
doing that. Like,
That's what I'm saying is that I think it matters a lot, the cadence and the flow, and that's I think what matters to me a lot, because I just don't think I like, and I could be proven wrong by showing a song that I like from Eminem, but I just haven't ran into a song that I like
Wait,
from Eminem.
what is a song that you like from Eminem?
I haven't ran into it.
You need to
What?
listen
Ah, my
to. You
name
know,
is-
look.
what?
You need to
My
listen
name
to.
is.
It's,
Sing for the
it's
moment.
Slim Shady.
Sing for the moment.
sing for the moment. It's like, what was
It's
it?
one of his greatest songs of all time.
I don't think Damien just likes his voice. I think if Cole was doing that, if Cole was doing the same bars that Eminem is, it would be better for him. But the fact that it's Eminem's like,
I think it is
like,
the cadence. I think it is like the way that he does it. Maybe that I don't gravitate.
How does he
towards
No.
it.
do it though?
no, bro,
Blood
because
stain is orange after you wash it 3 or 4 times in the tub. But that's
See the way that
normal,
you
ain't it,
just have to
Norman?
do that. I'm like, yeah, bro, you
Oh.
killed it. Like it's dead. I'm sorry.
But tell me another rapper that can find more words that rhyme in a sentence than he can.
It's
How do
cool
you-
that you could do it, but if it's not flowing for me, then I'm not gonna listen to it.
But who's been
Bro,
doing it
listen to
since
this.
the
Listen to
90s,
this.
though?
He
Since
says,
the
he says,
90s.
he says, have you ever been hated or discriminated against?
against?
I have. I've been protested and demonstrated against. Picket signs from my wicked rhymes. Look at the time. Sick as
the
the
mind.
Bro, like
It's 'cause
that's
you're you're not hearing
listen
it.
to like every rhyme scheme that he's doing right there.
I think
You're not
it's
hearing-
great. I think it's great.
All these emotions, like that shit is crazy.
Picket signs for my wicked rhymes. Look at the time. Sick as the mind. Like what do you think? All this commotion, emotion, run deepest ocean.
Tempers
what are you
flaring from
talking
parents,
about?
bro. Like that shit is fucking tight as fuck.
It's
Listen,
like
Dude,
that's
what
it.
about ass like that? Dude, that song goes fucking
Ass like that. What do you
crazy.
mean?
The doing
Ass like
doing doing.
that?
This man
Okay,
said
okay.
ass like that.
But because I was telling, it wasn't Damien, but it was somebody else. Somebody was like, they go, Eminem stopped being good after Encore, and I was like, nah. I was like, nah.
Mm.
But Encore, gotta admit,
Recovery.
just a recovery. Recovery is a
I need a doctor by
10.
Dr. Dre. Let's go.
Me.
That one?
Wait, what is
Oh
it?
yeah. I need a doctor.
Yeah, recovery
Oh,
is a 10 out of 10 for me. Relapse is a 9 out of 10. Relapse is a better album than Encore, 100%.
Fuck out of here, bro. But Making a Murderer was money. That album
Bro.
was the shit.
Wait, you're saying Encore is better than Relapse?
Yes,
You're
Relapse
tripping.
sucked ass.
Bro, Relapse. You see that chick in the gym checking me out, and he's sticking them back to sticking neck in my. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but you're an Eminem stan, bro.
bro, he's an Eminem lover boy.
You are an
No,
Eminem
but I will
stan.
say,
Yeah, but that's the other thing.
it's
That is the other
admirable,
thing,
it's
right?
cool.
Eminem made Stan, bro.
It's like when they go throughout the years, they go, oh, Chris Hemsworth and Taylor Swift, whatever. I stand them. Who's coming up with that though?
Eminem did come out with Stan.
He came out with Stan, and he still. I was like, all right. I don't fuck with Eminem, but I fuck with 50 Cent.
Look,
Who
Eminem
got
making
you
Stan.
50 though?
Eminem making Stan is the equivalent to Michael Jackson making Thriller, hands down.
All right.
That's
That's-
interesting.
that's-
take.
For what he did
That's
for rap,
crazy.
what he did for rap with Stan is equivalent to what Michael Jackson did with Thriller.
That's crazy though. That's crazy. I don't know about that though. I don't know. Eminem, we'll glaze him all day, 100%.
Well,
But
no, 'cause
the
I
double-
even remember too,
double
like
fist
in
was
the
wild.
news, they were like, "Yo, this song, it's not good. It's promoting this and that," and like it literally, there was conversations about obsessed fans. Like I remember,
Yeah.
that's a fucking interesting take. Save, that is
Oh.
fair. Like you guys got to understand, like Stan, like was insane. That was I remember even.
I'm glad I
Just-
inspire you, but Stan,
Stan, why are you so mad?
Try to
Bro,
understand that I do
and then
want you as a fan. I just don't
Stan
want
goes,
you to go and do some crazy shit.
I
some
seen this
shit
one
about
shit on the news a
against-
couple weeks ago. Then
that
look,
made me
look,
sick.
and Stan goes like that, right? And then he goes on the MMLP, right? Marshall Mathers LP, Stan featuring Dido. MMLP 2, 2013. We get Bad Guy. Do you guys know anything about Bad Guy?
Yes,
Mhm.
that was a good another LP that he dropped. I'm glad he dropped out.
You get what it is though.
I get what is.
The song Bad Guy, like what the story is.
I mean, I probably had to listen to it again, but I'm sure.
Alright,
can
alright.
right now.
So it goes. So it starts off right. It's like I'm in this dude digging up. All right. So the whole song, right? It starts off like
You're all over the place right now.
Bro,
Chill.
I love.
take it
Best
down
his
one
life has ever
level.
been, and he's crazy, dude.
Bro,
Let's
I
go.
love
Sam,
it.
take it down one level.
Alright,
You
alright.
weren't even
I
this
love-
crazy when you
one
were a
thing-
guest on the
nah,
show
nah.
before. Take it down one level.
Alright, okay,
One thing I will
okay.
always love is the passion behind things. That's
Bro,
why I
he's
love
passionate.
artists.
I love
But he
it.
loves
Because take it
bro.
down one
I
level
love
because
it.
you're like stuttering and you're here and you're there. I'm trying to listen to what you're saying, no, but I can't when you go
Okay.
crazy like this.
So Marshall Mathers LP 2 comes out, and they're like, "Can you touch a classic though? Like, can you touch a classic though? Like, do you add a sequel?
Hey, can you touch a classic though?
Yeah, can you? Yeah. So then, first song that comes on, right? Bad Guy, badass beat. So then, song goes off. You think it's a breakup song, right? Well, I can't play the song, but basically, it's what you think of a breakup song. Like this guy's going crazy because this girl left him, blah blah blah, and he goes, basically, it goes, it's a part 2 to Stan. Basically, it's a part 2 to Stan, and you gotta new plan. Dude, I can't even explain this right now. But basically, it's a part 2 to Stan. The story.
Wait, so what I'm understanding is that you think Eminem is the greatest rapper of all time, right?
There's plenty goats. There's plenty like J. Cole is a goat.
No.
Can-
No, 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 no,
There's
no.
no such
You
thing
would-
as
Wait,
many
let-
goats because goat stands for greatest,
Greatest
of
of
all
all
time.
time.
There's no two greatest of all time.
What about greatest of that time?
Of what time? Because he's still active.
Well, like
Easy though.
let's say who? Who's still is who still acting
Is
though?
Eminem still
both.
active though?
Bro,
Or
who's
did he
gutting
fall-
an album?
Or did he fall off like The Simpsons? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
didn't-
How old is
Oh,
Eminem?
and
No,
let's
give
say,
that
let me just say this: that bar was whack by J. Cole because
Yeah.
the Simpsons never
The
fell
more,
off.
the more
okay?
that I
So-
think about it, the more I'm like, you know what?
bro.
It's,
Eminem
he's
has
on to something because
51.
who be watching The Simpsons anymore? Realistically,
No.
Get the fuck out of here! Simpsons never fell off, bro.
Realistically,
But-
bro.
Longest
realistically.
running cartoon of all time.
It's
But you could
he
have
had
said
his
that.
time.
You
had
could
his
have said
time.
that about anything though. You could have been like, fell off like Family Guy. Fell off like
Okay,
Okay,
Family Guy didn't fall off.
no,
Family Guy
go
did
back.
not fall
No.
off.
That's not that. My question to you, Samuel, is Eminem the greatest rapper of all time?
100%. 100%.
100. He said 100.
100%. Who's all right? People will argue, right? People will argue.
Ain't nobody arguing against you right here, brother.
No,
All right, maybe Corpse. Maybe
Maybe
Corpse.
I'm
me
gonna
as
argue
well.
with him. I'm gonna argue with him.
They go.
You said you want to argue with them?
Mhm.
They say they're like, yeah, but we heard Eminem do the same thing since '99. Exactly. Since '99. And even
Since
after
I was
that,
born.
since '99. But it's like, how about the fact that he's still doing it like that though? That he's still doing it like that from the '90s. Give me somebody from the '90s that's still making noise today. I'm talking about proper noise, like proper noise.
I wouldn't
How
even say
serious
that,
he is
though.
about this.
I
shit.
wouldn't
even say
that's
This is
really
fucking
valid.
Bad funny, dog.
I wouldn't even really say that. Like, to even Eminem's point, one thing that I've liked is that he has actually changed. Because if you look at the alter ego that he takes, he
Mhm.
was Slim Shady first, and then he was Eminem, and then he was
Slim Shady don't pop out anymore, really.
Yeah.
Gotta disagree with you there though. 98, 97, 98 Rap Olympics, right? 97 Rap
Mhm.
Olympics goes against Juice. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this for your own benefit. Your shit was dope as hell, especially when you wrote 90% of it.
Wait, what the fuck does that even have to do with anything I just said, Samuel?
That's the shit that he was spitting, and he was going by Eminem. Difference is, he was Eminem first. He was.
But what
Eminem
I'm
first.
saying is, he's not rapping about killing people and dragging bodies into the woods and this type of shit and that type of shit anymore. He's moved on from that persona.
He's still doing that. Music to be Murdered by Side B specifically. Alfred
Why
Steen.
don't you look over there? Who's over there?
No, don't move.
I forgot he has the album. Yeah, I forgot he has the album on his fucking.
Don't move, because the shit gets glitchy.
You're right. You're right because that was a great album, and you're right. He does talk about it. You're right. I
All right.
apologize.
So he does the only
Hey, don't
difference.
test him about the Eminem shit,
I
bro.
apologize.
Don't
You're
test
right.
him.
The
on
only
that.
the only.
I'm not.
thing-
But I'm not testing him. I'm
No,
agreeing with him that Eminem is the greatest rapper, bro. I agree with that
I'm
statement.
just joking.
Dude,
No, bro.
the only-
Anytime I need some heat and energy, I'm just like, let me call up Samuel. Yo, Eminem's kind of trash, and he gets
Nah.
busy.
The,
I'm like, oh,
the only
shit.
reason why it's not that recognizable anymore because he doesn't have the but he can't. It's like, well, yeah, dude, you expect him to have the same voice from like
I feel like,
2002?
but I want to argue that he does. I feel like he does the same shit. Like
He
it just
doesn't.
sounds the
You're
same
tripping.
to me.
You're tripping.
But maybe
You're
I
tripping.
haven't listened. Maybe all of his popular.
No, because
shit
he
sounds
used
the
to be
same.
like 2 pills I pop till my pupils fill up like 2 pennies.
Like Clint Eastwood in his mid-20s.
But he doesn't rap like that anymore.
Well, he doesn't rap like that because if he was saying that right at 52 today, 2 pills that pop like Clint Eastwood in his mid-20s, it's like, yeah, but like you're not crazy anymore. Like
Yeah, you're not taking drugs anymore.
how you have a straight jacket at 52 though? Like what? It's like what are you anyways, so
Trying to
look,
age up.
Wait, look at the fucking shirt that Samuel's wearing. Samuel, are you glad that we're making Damien more cultured now?
yeah, because
This motherfucker has the Boys in the Hood shirt on, bro. That's wild. Damien doesn't even know what Boys in the Hood is, though. He doesn't know who Doughboy is.
You still got one brother left, man. Jeez.
Ricky!
But
Oh,
like,
his
nah,
Rap City freestyle in 2009 was a sick one too. Now that I think about it,
Rhapsody
and
with
he,
Eminem.
Was that
yeah,
the one where he
Eminem.
dissed Donald Trump?
No,
Nah,
that
nah,
he
that
has
No,
was
the
that wasn't Rap
27.
City. That was BET Cipher.
That was 2017 beats. That's enough. Yeah, when that came out,
That's
that's
an
an
awfully
awfully
hot
hot
coffee
coffee.
pot. Yeah, that's where that comes from.
I was even like, what is he doing? What is he saying out here?
No, but
Like,
which one was the one where he was with Royce the 5'9" and he was and they were in the church. When he was
Slaughterhouse.
drinking the
I
Red
think,
Bull.
I think you're thinking about Yellow Wolf. Him and
No,
Yellow Wolf in the church.
he was with Royce the 5'9" in a church in Detroit. It was a freestyle he did, and he was drinking a Red Bull.
Oh, that's 2013 Shady XV Cipher. But they're not in the church. They're in the same parking lot that the 8 Mile scene was filmed.
No, they're not.
Your
They're not
style.
in a parking lot. They're in a church.
I don't
Samuel,
know.
I will bet you all the money in my bank account right now.
Wait,
They're not in a
what's it
parking
called?
lot.
I'll Google it right now. I'll Google it right now.
Put. Where was?
They're either in a church or a theater.
Nah. They're in
Where
the parking
was
lot.
what
The
is it
same
called?
Shady XV. Where was Shady 2013 Shady XV Cipher?
No, I'm about
Filmed.
to Google it right now. I'm about to YouTube it
I'm
right
on
now.
it right now.
It's the same location that your style's authentic made. No, mine's authentic made. Unique Clinic Aid. That's
Your styles are generic. Mine are Minute Maid. That's how it goes, brother. Come on now.
Yeah.
Why am I schooling you on shit that you should school me about?
He goes
Right here. Vivo presents Shady Cipher. Let's see. Where was it at?
Yeah,
What
nothing
is
on
it?
Google's popping up.
I'm here for the ride. I don't know what the fuck just happened.
I can even prove. Peace. Hold on.
Oh my god, everybody googling, bro. I'm just
I'm
chilling.
I'm off of it. I'm off of it.
What did I do?
No, because you could tell because when he's like, what he goes, flip through the skitty ribbon and what that part that you see what the church looks like. Go back to the scene in 8 Mile when caught you choking at the shelter last week. That same scene right there. That's the same part.
Oh, the only thing that I can find on here that says I'm not sure it's the same place as in 8 Mile, but it's the old Michigan Theater, which I said it's a theater. So,
but it's a park. I guess we were both right. Then. Fuck it.
I don't know. That's the only thing I could find on the internet that said it's the old.
Wait, is it
Michigan
not a
Theater.
music video that you could just look up or what?
Nah. Well,
I mean, you'd have to like reference it to the movie.
Oh,
yeah.
But I know that it's a
I was
theater.
confused.
I know it's a theater.
I think it's
But
such an
it's-
obscure fact that I'm gonna trust. I'm
Yeah.
gonna trust him on it.
I don't
Just
know.
a
Wow.
simple obscure fact about
but-
Eminem.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know
think-
really what this conversation is about. To be
It's
honest, at
'cause
this point.
You
I know. I
gotta-
thought Sam was gonna come on here and we were gonna have like a debate about shit, but this motherfucker just want to show how hard his dick is for Eminem.
It's 'cause- nah. You got an Eminem album coming out this year. Predictions? If we
This
don't get,
motherfucker- did we come on him for PR? What the fuck is coming on? He's over here shouting
if
out.
we,
Eminem's
if
stuff.
we don't get a J. Cole feature on this Eminem album, it's never gonna happen.
It's
Ever.
never gonna happen.
He's
Never.
not gonna get a J. Cole feature. I don't understand why you would.
Who knows?
He got the Joyner album. He got the Joyner.
That'd be cool though. I'd listen to that to be honest. I would bear
Joyner?
Eminem's verses.
Wait,
So I can listen to J.
wait. What the fuck you got against Joyner?
Honestly, a lot of
Listen
Joyner.
to 8. Bro, that was fire. What do you mean?
Joyner
Go
was
back
just-
and go back and listen to the Angels and Demons project that he dropped. That shit was fucking hot as fuck.
Who Joyner?
Yes.
Ain't nobody listening to Joyner. Ain't nobody listening to Joyner.
Bye, Sam. Thank you for joining the show, Sam.
No,
Goodbye.
wait.
No,
wait,
but
wait.
we do have to dip out. We do have to dip out.
Unless you
Alright,
want Damien
right.
to call out or fucking another.
What was his last album, Insomnia?
Exactly. What was his last album?
Damn, got him.
Sam,
Checkmate.
we are not comparing Joyner to Eminem right now. We're just saying Joyner is nice. I'm not comparing the two.
Joyner used to be nice. He used to be nice.
This
Now
guy-
he's
this
still
guy
nice.
off of the fucking Streamlabs.
Yeah, he's a special guest. He's a fucking. I like that double
Special
entendre.
is the main word.
Yeah,
Special
Kelly,
is
you
the
should
main
be a
word.
fucking rapper, dude.
No, bro,
Listen, Samuel, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring you on it and get berated with hate.
See, Joyner, he what's the last thing that he put out? I did see a music video of him. He's like in a chair and there's a dude with the bag over his head, like in a chair. That's the most recent thing.
Yeah, when he's talking about your friend could be a snake, that's why Joyner is fucking nice.
How many times are you gonna reference snakes? How many times are you gonna talk about?
How many times is Eminem gonna reference cutting his wrist and taking drugs? You can say the same thing.
Oh, come on, but Eminem is the GOAT though. Joyner's like
I'm giving you the same argument that you're giving me. What the fuck? Are you...
Nah. Because Joyner.
How many times are you gonna rap coffee pot with hot spot?
Give me a break. That was
out of here, bro. Don't give me that. Joyner is nice. Okay. If Eminem has him on a song, he's nice.
If Eminem has him on a song, exactly, because Eminem one of his, Joyner.
Exactly, you just agreed.
Joyner.
Stop while you're ahead. Stop while you're ahead.
Joyner
disagreed with me.
Joyner's album, I don't know what the fuck it's called. I can't be bothered to know what the fuck it's called. But it's where he has his hands like this, and you can still see his face.
Listen.
Only reason that album made noise is because of Logic. Me and Joyner need a couple verses.
Joyner is better than Logic. Get the fuck out of here. Look, Sam. Sam, I can agree with you that Eminem is the GOAT, but how can I agree with you about other rappers when you have a Tyler the Creator album hanging up on your wall? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, exactly. Bye.
What happened to him? Oh, there he is.
We can't hear you now, dog. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. His whole shit just got shut down because I said that shit. And then it went black. Oh my god, that was the best thing ever.
Wait, what happened? What the fuck?
I don't know, but that was fucking awesome. That was fucking great. That was great. Okay, we gotta shut off. We
do have to shut off. Samuel, I will call you in a little bit.
That was fucking funny, bro. That was fucking hilarious. He was about to go in.
He was about to go off, bro. He was about to go off. I didn't mean for it to be.
And I think the album that he has on his fucking wall is Flower Boy.
Sam's right here. Sam popped back up.
Oh,
okay.
Sam, we gotta get off the podcast, bro.
Okay. Let's close some things here. We'll talk about Tyler another time. I'm not even gonna scratch on Tyler right now. Forget about it. But Joyner. Can Joyner come back with something? Maybe. For a solo album, Joyner needs features for it to be a hot album. Now, Eminem, I'm not saying Eminem doesn't need features. I think he needs like 2 features if he wants to make some type of noise. But who's the other guy? Because we were on the topic of J. Cole too. I was telling Damien that 2014 Forest Hills Drive, triple platinum, no features. Triple platinum, no features.
That's why he's the greatest out of the 3. We all agree with that argument.
I thought you said greatest of all time. I was like, no, hold the fuck on. Because, sorry, but yeah.
So we're going to wrap up.
We got to go,
I'm going to chat with you after, though.
Okay. All right.
He's going to call you tomorrow because, yes.
I have to go to sleep, but I'll chat with you really quick after.
Okay. All right, yeah. Eminem's GOAT. New album this year. Go check it out. Go pick it up.
Fuck out of here. What the fuck did we bring him on for? Promo? We brought him on for promo? Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, he's a my guy. God. Alrighty.
Promo go.
Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure. Wait, I go last, right? I forgot how this goes. I'm gonna go and then we'll go. Thanks so much for watching.
No, you go last. Thank you for watching another episode of The Usual Tuesday. We're gonna be taking the next 3 weeks off. 3 weeks, Korpsx? 3 weeks, right?
2
weeks. We're gonna be taking
the
next
what
2 weeks off.
What's the date? When we come back?
2
weeks. That makes it the 23rd,
17 to 27.
So you get
17th.
So we do have one more episode.
If he can make the 16th, I mean, I don't know if he's busy.
Yeah, I might be flying out on the 16th. That's my problem.
Do you want to do the 15th?
We could do the 15th.
Do you want to do the 15th so we could do episode 51 and then drop content for episode 52?
Oh, that would actually kind of come in clutch.
I'm down for that.
Okay.
Okay.
So next episode will be Monday, April 15th. And then we will be gone until what date did you say?
I come back after the 27th. So the
So the
30th.
29th.
So the
Yeah,
30th.
You're right. You're right.
30th will be our next day live. But hopefully within those 2 weeks, we'll drop some content. Make sure you guys are following everybody on their socials at Corpse Collection, at Save Wonder, at One Macadamia Nut.
Yes.
We gotta change that. We gotta change
It
that.
can't be 0%.
Why?
It can't. Macadamia nut is just so good.
Well, we're gonna make another page for you then. But please follow the socials so that way you guys can help us make a decision. You guys can see when Damien and Corpse meet for the first time in person.
Oh yeah, it's
Corpse
gonna
is
be wild.
definitely grabbing a handful of dick.
Whoa.
That's gonna be awesome.
I have to file some paperwork before just to make it
I've been-
okay.
An NDA.
Yeah.
I've been waiting on it.
But so we'll see you guys next week on Monday. But thank you guys so much for listening. As always, you guys stay healthy, stay happy. I love you. Keep smiling. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Yeah, everybody, thank you so much. Again, everybody who's watched Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all that. Yeah. Sam is definitely a special guest. Emphasis on special. You guys know I
love
always do
Sammy.
my you guys know I always like doing my little sign-offs. In this one I actually heard from Timothy Chalamet.
Ooh.
And it's you can be the captain of your soul, and you can be you can be the captain of your soul and the master of your life, but you got to realize that life is coming from you and not at you, and that takes time. And I like that. So take time. Life is happening, yeah, but it's happening for us and not to us. And I think that's always the way I kind of heard that. So I hope you guys can chew on that one. I hope you have a good day, week, month, year, life. And see you next week. Right? Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah,
Monday.
the 15th.
Yeah. See you guys on Monday. Yeah. Love you guys.
Thank you everybody for watching. I just want to say Samuel in the chat said all love to everybody. Love y'all, man. Thank you for adding me. And much love to Sam. It's always cool to have you pop in.
I
So
love that dude. He
that was the
cracks me
best.
He's the best.
Yeah. Thank you everybody for watching, whether it be for a minute, an hour, the whole stream, or maybe you're watching on the playback. I appreciate your time. Thank you everybody in Saves community, Purchase community. Yeah, I'll see you guys next Monday, and then hopefully we'll see what we get up to for our 1 year content bonanza. We'll cook up some.
I'm so
surprise for you
excited.
guys.
I'm so fucking excited.
That's very exciting. Thanks so much for watching again. Be safe. Peace.
Peace. All right, boys. Love you.
Bye guys.
Peace.
Bye guys.
Another usual Tuesday in the books, people. Until next time.